me there's 0 people watching. Lovely. How come I got all these comments then? Oh, dear. There was a couple of things I wanted to show you today. You know how I was saying, like, if you try and find information now, you're going to have a lot of trouble. And I'll show you why. I'm going to share my screen with you. Just bear with me, guys. Okay, share the screen. Let's go over here. Now, I'm pretty sure I have Dissenter browser and, the browser and Quant Search, okay? These are supposed to be alternatives to Google, Yahoo, and all of that, right? So say I look up, say, certain thing. I hope you guys can see. I'll show you in a minute. I'll make the screen bigger. Okay. Okay, this one doesn't tell me how many. Okay, I want to make this bigger for you to see. Okay, hopefully you can see what I just searched there. The first thing that comes up is Wikipedia, always. Now, pay attention to these titles, okay? Because it's gonna go over and over the same thing, no matter which. Okay, so display more results. The first thing should pop up. No, yep, fact check. This one might be a little bit different. No, same thing. It's just going to show you mainstream news, okay? It's not going to show you, and you can just keep going down. And on Google, actually, I'll open Google and show you. This is what it'll do. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to show you something really interesting here. Okay, can you see there's 7 billion, is that billion results? Okay, and then they show you all of the mainstream news, Wikipedia, videos, Washington Post, ABC News. This goes for anything you search now, okay? But watch what happens. They said there's 7 billion results. This is page 10 of about 94 results. What happened? Where did this 7 billion results go? Because what they'll do is they'll only let you get to stop there. Look at that. I can't go any further than page 10. And you can do this and the same thing will happen. Watch, 7.77 billion, sorry. Now watch what happens. I'm just going to go to the end. Just bear with me for a minute. Does it still say 7 billion? Yep, okay. Let's keep going as far as we can get. Let's keep going as far as we can go. Sorry, guys. Don't look away if you get motion sickness right now. Still says 7 billion, okay? Bear with me. Okay, I'm just going to keep forwarding through it because this is, they're hiding information. Watch what happens. You've got to, I think it's about 40 something you've got to get to. The next one should be it. No, still 38. Oh, they haven't changed. No, 42. Here we go. Still going. Okay. It's making a liar out of me. 43. 43 of 426 results. Where did the 7.7 billion go? Where'd the rest of the results go? This also happens if you're on YouTube and you try searching for anything. You're going to get mainstream news, and most people don't go past the first few pages, right? First, they started hiding information at the back. Now they've just completely gotten rid of it. So if you try and search for things now that we were able to search 10 years ago with no problem, you can't. It can't be done. So what's going on? What are they doing? I found that really, sorry guys, we'll remove that. Ooh, it's making my eyes go funny. I found that really, really interesting. Why are they doing that? To hide information. We're already being censored, and it's even more now. If you try and find an alternative view on anything now, good luck. I don't think you're going to be able to. Now, that happens in YouTube, not so much in Twitter. I can search for something in Twitter, and it will come up with a lot of left-leaning points of view and mainstream news, but I do find some of the people I follow in that subject are talking about it, you know. So it is crazy exactly how far they're going, and I think the next thing they're going to do is pull it if they can't control it. Hey Meg, how you doing? Yeah, so I really think that it's coming very soon because of what they're doing now compared to what they have done in the past. So SC in the house, Beckham USA, how you going? Robin, how you going? Who else we got? Everyone's saying hello. Shannon said, Alex looks just like Neo. Hey, King Snowball, I can't give you a shout out with your new emoji name. I don't have a red sparky heart. It takes ages to do as well. Oh, God love you. I Am Kai shows the same thing over and over. All browsers, they do. And it's mainly mainstream news. They will not show you alternative versions at all. Shannon said, without her calendar. Oh, Alex. Hey, George, how you doing? Have my beautiful no introduction. Yeah, I got it. I did do didn't I? Do an introduction. Yeah, they've been purged, Faith. It's really strange because 10 years ago I could search for anything and even put conspiracy at the end of it and all of the good stuff would come up. Now, if you try and tell people to search for an alternative version of things, they can't. They're going to get the same thing over and over. So we are living in a bubble right now of information. Yeah, that's what I think, Shannon. Soon. Well, it's coming. It's already started. So it's just a matter of time now before they do that. So very interesting. Alex said, I certainly took the red pill, Shannon. Hey, Liam, how you going? Stuart, this is my favourite YouTube news. Thanks to all of you. And Hev, oh, God love you. Faith said, Kai heard that was coming. Deb saying hello, Liam. I Am Kai said, Wikipedia, DuckDuckGo, all of them are the same. Yes, they are. Even the one that I'm on, which is Quant, which is a search, it seems to be very similar. It's pretty much the same. Like, where is Joe Blow's blog? You know, the Joe Blow from anywhere, okay? Just the normal average person. Where's their take on all of this? Because there used to be thousands of them. Now you can't find them in the search results. Anyone with a different point of view? Not going to do well. I Am Kai said it's been here a couple of weeks. Well, I noticed months ago that they were starting to do it. And I've said to people, you know, if you search it, but good luck because they've removed a lot of it. Same as when they did it to YouTube. When they removed a lot of people, they removed a lot of the info. Shannon said, if you mix them, you get a purple pill. Not sure if you're coming or going. Is that what the extreme far left have done? Took a purple pill? I remember a song called Purple Pills. Was that Eminem? George said, did anyone get an email from Brand YouTube about them being hacked? No, I'm not joined up with Brand YouTube, no. That's the second time that's happened to them, though. It happened to them before, and it's happened to them again. Because I remember around the Sean Atwood stuff that it was happening back then, and now have you just got a new one? Yeah, there's things are just about to really hit the fan, I'm telling you. Eyes to See said, even though I'm listening to Hev, there's no time like the present to warn Australian elites. Boom. Yep. And also, some of the richest people in the world, they have been for years, building bunkers in New Zealand. Okay, just to let you know. Actually, one of them was told they couldn't because it was near a lake. One of them wanted to. Hopefully that turns and they can't do what they want to do, because you know they'd hide if they started a war up here. They'd be gone and safe. We wouldn't be, but they would be. Alex said, I will see it, King. I'm back in the chat today. Shannon said, Alex, best comment from yesterday is, yeah, sleepy. Sleepy, Alex. Shannon said, shut up, Meg. Love you, Meg. Darren says, not just political searches. I was researching signal processing. A year ago, there was good info, but now I'm looking again and the relevant stuff is gone. Anything relevant now, you're going to have trouble finding. That's why it's best to go over to the alternative video platforms. Faye said, Alex, is that a different photo of you? Too small for me to see. I am Kai said 11/3/22 is an important end date. Yep, that does not surprise me. I remember that date. 3/11, 4/11 was the other one, was it? Divine Disruptor said we're moving to Twitch and Rumble. My channel is Cousin Vinny, Twitch, and Cousin Vinny 1 on Rumble. Twitch for live and Rumble for videos. Good day and namaste from Cousin Vinny in Santa Fe. Oh, good on you, mate. Yep, go sub to Cousin Vinny in Santa Fe. Hey, my Tennessee, how you doing? I am Kai said, can't find out more than the date, though. Alex said, yes, Shannon, I saw that after. Deb said, this morning I just jumped in the middle of a conversation. Shannon said, poor Mark Dice, what will he do now without Brian Stelter voiceover jobs, lol? Yeah, didn't Stelter get chucked from... There's another one on the way out too, I'm hearing. They're not doing well at all. So you know to expect something big because they're not doing well. Everything they're trying to do is failing. And you can see it when you're looking in the right direction. Alex said, thanks for stepping in, King. Okay, what I wanted to do was I did want to go over and I'm going to read that thing I couldn't stand to read yesterday, okay? Because I calmed down, right? It was so sickening. I calmed down and then I read through the thing and I believe it needs to be said because this is what you've got to do. Where'd it go? Oh, great. Now I've just, God knows what I've done there. It's gone. Wow. Okay. Hang on a sec, guys. It won't even let me go back. Okay, I'll go through history and find it. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me. Recently closed. Just go to history. Give me a sec. Oh, this is great. No, don't worry about it. That article on the dog pet lover thing, people were commenting back on Twitter. So that is part of what I mean by contact them, not just through email. Go back at them on Twitter. Let them know exactly how you feel about certain things because it's the only way they're going to get the message. And it was part of the news in this article, they actually put some of the Twitter responses to that animal thing in there, which was very good. And I believe that's what we need to do. When you see something, comment. When you see something, comment. And say something. Don't just sit back and, Alex said, I needed to sleep, but watched until the end. Oh, God love you, Alex. You should have just gone to bed. Shannon said, we were all just watching you sleeping, Alex. Not creepy at all. I said, send a grave warning to the Australian cops, all governments, councils, the wicked and evil you're doing against babies and children. You'll all be gone very soon once Almighty unleashes judgment. Yeah. Alex said, it's Neo taking the red pill, King. They just gave this half a red pill on YouTube. I am Kai said, God will indeed be pissed off. Yeah. Oh, he is. And he's coming back. And he's pissed. Is Neo taking the red pill, Faith? It's Neo taking the red, sorry. I'm Kai said, I thought red on yellow kills a fellow. Hey, Dan Markle Sr., how you doing? Hey, Demelza, how you doing? Okay. Rachel, Mad Cow is out as well. You'd have about 4 minutes. Sherry said, I heard the elites are buying up all the food and survival supplies to keep we peasants from getting it, storing it in their bunkers. Could be. Well, yeah, and there's some of them are trying to build bunkers, leaving it a bit late because the rest of them have been doing it for a long time as far as I know. But the one that tried recently was not allowed. He was knocked back because it was near a lake. So fresh water, you know, access to everything. But if the shit really hit the fan up here, how good would that fresh water be to them underground? Wouldn't that cop the same radiation and stuff? I don't know. I am Kai said, mad cows out when? King Snuggle said, hi, Demel's got in touch with Zebedee today. He can't remember which one of his love childs you are. Alex said, brace for the sick buckets. Yeah, I can't find it. I don't know. It just, for some reason, I didn't touch anything, but it's gone backwards or forwards or jumped to the homepage. Yeah, it's very strange what that's done. So I don't trust any of these search engines anymore because this was on Quant, which is through Dissenter, and it's still not reliable. So it doesn't matter which one you pick. Is this about the dogs? Yes, it was. That was the article. I was going to read it because of the responses, okay? And they were pretty good, you know, really good responses actually. People just saying, you're sick, you know, that's all you are. Don't try and normalise this. And people saying, what's next, kids? Well, they're already trying that with the trans movement because a lot of those are not all of them, okay? But if they are trans and they're not a pedo, they got to stand up and stand against it. Otherwise, they're going to get looked at as one because there are a majority of them in that movement. They're using it, okay? They're jumping on the back. I said this when the gay marriage bill came out in 2015 in Australia, and I was saying, this is a slippery slope. And I even knew gay people who were against this, right? Because they knew too. They knew what it was going to lead to. And that was children and all, you know. Now people are marrying freaking trees and cars, and seriously, people need to get a grip on their mental state. This is bad. We have a mental problem worldwide. Hey, Menacing Muskrat, how you going? Darren said, you missed the bucket, Alex. I am Kai said, buddy, that dog is so screwed. Yeah, they found like more, and they found footage, and they found like 19 dogs caged up in really bad conditions. And it kills a lot of dogs if people do that, you know. There's something wrong with people's head to even, I don't know, even consider that. I just had, honestly, I got so peed off with it yesterday. I couldn't read it anymore. That's why I just stopped reading and said I'm not even going to read it, but I should have. Darren said, it's okay. I'm not mopping it up anyway. Hey, Susie, how you doing? I said, I warn Five Eyes Australia for your evil and cover-ups and bearing false witness. That's in the scriptures of the Bible. You'll be sorry, boom. Yes. I think it's going to boom very shortly. I wouldn't be surprised if, well, hang on. I was reading something. Hang on. Let me see if I could. I'm going to share screen again because I was reading something that someone was saying could be tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Anyway, this is Angelina Jolie eating bugs, right? Why I don't support the mentally ill people shouldn't be able to own a gun narrative, because I remember being called mentally ill for refusing to get the jab. Imagine this. Blazing Saddles has just been edited for television. It will air tonight from 8 o'clock to 7 minutes past 8. This whole movie would offend everybody, honest to God, everybody. And these days, even more so. Well, it wasn't really offensive back then. It was just a movie. No one's above the law. Hey, yeah. Laptop, emails, clients, research. Pfizer been, they were sued for, hang on, $2.3 billion in 2009 for bribing doctors and suppressing adverse trial results. Who would have thought? Okay, around the world, allegedly, despite reports, Russian news and Kremlin reported they are not looking into causing any nuclear plant destructions whatsoever, because someone has said there are. This is why I think people think it's going to happen in the next couple of days. Allegedly, according to this official report, okay, just be aware of this thing here, okay? I'll try and make that bigger for you so everybody can see it without fail, okay? Oh. Okay, this one here, okay? Just be aware at a power station. Okay, Tim Young said, will it be rewritten to star 3 trans women of colour who struggle against the tyranny of the cis white patriarchy, and because they're doing a spin-off of Ferris Bueller's Day Off? I hope not. I don't want to see it if that's the case. Assange said, unless we want the United States to become a third world dictatorship, people need to be fired and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Weaponising government agencies and using them to alter is eerily reminiscent of 1930s and 1940s Germany. So, yeah, the people calling us this word here, they're actually the ones doing it. From each according to his ability to each according to his need, Karl Marx, the Communist Manifesto. So, in other words, you go to work to pay for someone else who doesn't want to. We've got that in Australia. Look, I've been unwell for years, and I am on government benefits, and even I disagree with it because it's taking from someone's tax money. It's not fair. And I just can't wait till everyone, hopefully medbeds come out one day and we can all be fixed and at least be able to just do what we need to do to earn money, Our resistance to this sort of Fed government control is essential if we wish to save America and our constitutional republic. And this is from Ayn Rand. Fascism, Nazism, communism, socialism are only superficial variations of the same monstrous theme, collectivism. Okay. Oh, this one was interesting. Christian Lamar said, you're incorrect when you say population growth is not a driver of the water shortages we are seeing. Not only does immigration, population growth, drive water shortages, but it also causes issues in public safety, housing, schools, etc. And look, I do agree with this, because when you don't have the infrastructure and you keep letting people in, it's going to cause chaos. You're not going to have enough. You're going to have people fighting. Okay, Gapish said, claim they have new intel to suggest tomorrow they're planning to not these people, but these people here sorry, Chicken Kiev, right, are planning to carry out the provocation of a disaster at a power plant and blame you-know-who. Okay, so just be aware. I don't know if that's true or not, but looks like the media are driving it, okay? So be aware, be ready. No fear. Emmy said he also said we need less drag queens and more Chuck Norris. Retweet if you are with Viktor Orban. Hungarian PM Viktor Orban said that globalists can go to hell as he invited American conservatives to join hands in a worldwide fight against progressives. I'd agree with that. On Biden telling more fibs. I know, actually he was telling the truth. He said don't assume we're not corrupt. Democrats are scared. There's a good chance they'll lose power in November. They need to eviscerate anyone who has proof of their crimes. Bannon, Navarro, Trump. Get ready to see the desperate tyrannical moves of a dying regime. And this is when they're at their most dangerous. Remove that. Oh, this is when they're at their most dangerous. That's why I'm warning you. Just be aware, okay? I don't know if it'll happen on the weekend or next week or but something's going to pop off soon, I'm telling you. I always tell you. I know you know. King Snurgle, I'm the pointy-headed love child. Oh, dear. Alex said, how anyone could do that to an innocent animal is beyond horrific. Look, just like children, right? The death penalty. There's something wrong with your head if you're thinking that way about an animal or a child. I don't see how it's rehabilitable, whatever you want to call it. I don't see how you can be rehabilitated from that. It's just, I don't know. And they're trying to normalize it. That's what pees me off. No, we don't want to understand why people do that. Get rid of them. No. Sorry, I'm quite harsh with things like that, but I don't feel the need to be sorry at all. I'm very harsh on things like that. I don't, obviously no normal person agrees with it. Shannon said a bit harsh eyes. Don't think the police are all evil. No, not all, just the top ones. And it is mainly at the top. It's the same as the FBI. They're not all corrupt, but a lot at the top might be, and if they get given information, they'll just put it in a drawer and, don't worry about that. Don't investigate that. They can order people not to. Stuart said, pissed, angry, not drunk, I hope. Yeah, no, angry. Peed off. Face it, it's so hard to believe some still don't see anything. I can't believe it either. If anyone's still asleep right now, I don't get it. And why are we awake? I don't know. Nursing Muskrat saying hello. I am Kai said enraged. Yep, exactly. Yep. That's what I meant. Peed off. Really peed off. He's really peed off and he's coming back, mate. Alex said I really don't see how people can't see what's going on. Yeah, I can't either, honestly. But at this point, the news is so ridiculous. Why aren't they questioning, like, what was that? You know what I mean? Anything they say on the news these days, if they listen close, the problem is I don't think people listen. They half listen. They don't quite hear the details, and the devil's in the details. You've got to really pay attention to the details. Like when they were saying with, they were dying with that disease, not of that disease. There's a huge difference in those two words. With doesn't mean they died of. That's what I mean. People have to pay attention to news and the smallest things and see if you can catch them out contradicting themselves. You'll find it. Sooner or later, you'll find it. I said the parliament and government buildings will be flattened to the ground throughout the group. Yep, I hope so. On their heads. 1980 Bullock said, hey, Hev, hey, all. We're getting so effed here in Canada right now. WEF is balls deep here now. Lord help us. Funnily enough, I think the person who runs my area is one of them too. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I want to get out of here, but there's nothing I can do. I've got to hang and just go with the flow for a bit. But I have found ways that if something does come up that's suitable, that I might be able to like get loans and do stuff to get out if I have to. And if I find something that I can rent, because there's nothing that's cheap enough. It's insane. And I swear corporations are buying the land out there and houses, and they're renting them out fully furnished for $1,500 per week. I don't get it. I pay $350 a week here. I can't, there's no way. Oh my God. And now the land's gone up, like also if you're looking to buy, it's a few $1 million out there for land. You'd be lucky, you might, but there's still some at 500,000 for a couple of hectares, you know. There still is land, but yeah, a lot of it is like millions and millions of dollars. It's insane. So what I'm saying is we're reaching a peak, and I think all these things culminating are going to make it pop. I am Kaiser drunk with rage, maybe. He's infinite and all. Yeah, I don't think he drinks. He wouldn't need to. Everyone's saying hello. Enraged, pissed off, pissed equals drunk. Yep. Yeah, I know, but some people just say like pissed, meaning pissed off, you know. Menacing said, Deb Richardson, hello, can't believe it's Friday. It is. King Snurgle said to Mel's, I'm so disappointed. I was hoping you were a cross between Zebedee and one of the Clangers, my two favourite shows as a kid. Clangers is still probably my favourite show, actually. Shannon said, Jamie and the Magic Torch. Kat said, but what of Pedo Peter? Does the public know of this? I don't know. I don't know if they know, because they can't, like, if they do try and search it, God knows if they'd ever find it. And other than us trying to tell people, unless they're on Twitter, I don't know. A lot of people just don't believe it unless it comes from the news. And that is really dangerous. Oh, my God, that's so dangerous. That's not happening. I didn't see it on the news. No. Go and look for it. It's happening. We are in a war. Information this time. Different. So, what is it? Quiet weapons for silent wars, or silent weapons for quiet wars? Something like that. Try and look that one up. You won't find it. I am Kai said Fraggle Rock. Shannon said Doodler Constructions. I said a massive against the Australian cops. No, yeah, not all of them. Not all of it. It's just the ones, I think they were either just coming from the training, you know, or the UN. I honestly can't see our own cops doing things like that against, not the normal cops, okay? I don't know if they were feds. I don't know what they were. I don't know what kind of cops they were. They did not appear to be what, well, who knows what I'd expect, how I'd expect Aussies to treat each other, but who knows what people will do for this, you know? So I don't think it's not all of them, because there are some really good ones. Demelza said, I know King Snurgle. My mum was a pothead pixie. Oh, Shannon said, Doozer Constructions. Alex said, it's like people walk around in a daze. I saw a woman masked in boiling hot heat again today. These people are going to be effed in the winter when their immune systems no longer work. Exactly. That's what it does. It weakens your immune system. You're better off being exposed to the germs. At least your body can fight them. Just, that's, yeah, I don't know. Oh, and also there's apparently things breaking out now in New York, like people fighting in the streets in the middle of the night. And then there was footage I seen of a mob hitting a 7-Eleven store and just taking everything. That's going to help when there's shortages. That's really going to help. So things are going to kick off very soon. I can see things breaking out here, there, here and there. And then the news talking about this thing, I'd be very wary that something's going to kick off very shortly. Fraggle Rock, that's going back some. Yeah, I vaguely remember Fraggle Rock. I Am Kai said, calm down, eyes, just breathe, right? God will get them. He will. Don't worry. God will get them. He will. Demelza said, what's all this about dogs? Which dogs? Are they okay? No, there was an Australian woman trying to normalise something with dogs, and it was disgusting, and I'm going to see if I can actually find the article. Let me have a look. It wasn't that far back, so I might be able to find it. It was just horrible. Okay, here we go. I found it. Just hang on a sec. Now let me share my screen again, and I'll read it. I've got a hold of myself this time, okay? Because is this the same one? Don't tell me they've done it to me again. No, it's this one. Okay. Uproar over festivals plan to hold a talk about zoo sexuality by a professor who called sex with animals society's last taboo after cops rescued 19 dogs from a man accused of the sickening crime. Renowned historian describes sex with animals as one of society's last taboos. Joanna Burke plans to discuss the ethics of loving animals at a Sydney festival. Festival of Dangerous Ideas vows to hold uncomfortable ideas up to the light. Outraged Aussies have slammed organisers for intellectualising animal abuse. This is the lady. A Sydney festival has sparked uproar for describing sex with animals as one of society's last taboos in an ad for a renowned professor's talk about the ethics of bestiality. Historian and author Joanna Burke plans to discuss the morals behind humans loving animals and zoosexuality at the Festival of Dangerous Ideas next month. The festival, to be held at Carriage Works, an inner-city suburb of Redfern next month, has been touted as Australia's original festival of provocateurs and speakers tasked with holding uncomfortable ideas up to the light. The description of Mrs. Burke's controversial session states that while bestiality is generally regarded as abhorrent, the subject is still depicted in a number of books, films, plays, paintings, and photographs. Well, the people depicting him in books, films, plays, paintings, and photographs, there's something wrong with them, I think. The historian plans to present a modern history of sex between human and animals and will invite audience members to look at the changing meanings of bestiality and zoophilia and the ethics of animal loving. It is only in very recent years that some people have begun to undermine the absolute prohibition on zoosexuality. The speaker is quoted on the website, "Are their arguments dangerous, perverted, or simply wrong-headed?" Outrageous Australians took to social media to lash festival organisers for allowing a presentation they argued was intellectualising animal abuse. This is that lady. The session is advertised for people 16 years and over and warns there may be a discussion of adult themes. Why not put it at 18 years? Why not? Why run it at all? Seriously. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen and an absolute disgrace that you're platforming this horror, one woman wrote. Intellectualising about abuse of animals isn't edgy or cool. It is abhorrent, and anyone who attends this event is an immoral C-nut, okay, another said. Others took to Twitter to share their thoughts with the author and event organisers. This is not about loving animals. If you're going to be heinous, at least be honest. This is about abusing animals. Shame on anyone involved in this session, one said. They are conflicting conflating, having sex with animals with loving them. The first is not only unethical, it's illegal, they tweeted. Another person said, nope, it's not edgy or cool to intellectualise about abusing animals. It's not an uncomfortable idea that needs discussion space. What's next on the agenda? Child abuse? Another said. 2GB Radio's Ben Fordham on Thursday morning said he had forwarded the link to the event to the office of the New South Wales Minister of the Arts, Ben Franklin. Can I just make this point? Animals don't have a choice in the matter, he said. So in a day and age when we focus on the word consent, I don't know what the point is of talking about this subject. When at the beginning and the end of the argument, you're talking about an issue of consent and animals being abused. In response to social media backlash, festival organisers acknowledged the presentation handled a sensitive topic. For more than 10 years, the role of the festival has been to hold space for discussion of ideas that are uncomfortable and, yes, sometimes taboo for the benefit of those interested in and affected by a topic, the statement read. No, I don't think we need that at all, actually. I really don't think we need any of their, uncomfortable ideas. No, I don't think we need them. FODI does not endorse criminal acts, nor does the festival support any act of harm towards any person or animal. Really? Animal Justice Party member of New South Wales, Emma Hurst, told Daily Mail Australia she was concerned about the professor's comments. Bestiality is the sexual abuse of animals. While I haven't seen the full talk being proposed for the FODI, it is highly concerning that the blurb mentions the love of animals. Animal abuse is not love, she said, and it's not. Many animals suffer trauma and some die from these acts. It's a grotesque form of animal abuse. We must recognise that people who harm animals are a risk to the broader community. While conversations on these issues are important, they shouldn't be considered as a form of entertainment and must recognise the gravity of the concerns. Oh, I need a drink. Oh, my God. In 2020, Miss Burke published a book titled Loving Animals on bestiality, zoophilia and post-human love, which appears to have inspired her festival presentation. The historian undertook her Doctor of Philosophy degree at the Australian National University and has held academic posts at Emmanuel College, Cambridge, Birkbeck and the University of London, and has written several books. I'd be checking those books out and probably investigating her. Daily Mail Australia has contacted Professor Burke for comment. It comes as a man in Sydney's West was charged with multiple child abuse and bestiality offences on Tuesday after police received a tip-off from an American team tasked with tracking alleged pedos. They located and seized a mobile phone which later revealed files allegedly containing child abuse material, highly explicit conversations about abusing children, and bestiality material, which police will allege was produced by the man. As a result of the charges, 19 dogs that had allegedly been kept in cruel conditions were also removed from the property. There you go. That's enough to make anyone sick. And I don't think they should be allowed to hold these so-called festival. What? A festival? What are festivals normally? Aren't they celebrations? That's not a festival. No. No. The Twilight Zone. Yes, George. Yep. Kai said, I'm very old. Keck says, eyes, long time no see. Hollywood's is AIDS. Mrs. Out to Lunch said, Hev, just wanted you to know that Fred and Donna loves you. Oh, God love you. I love you too, Fred and Donna, and Fred loves Donna, and Donna loves Fred, okay? Good to see. Hey, George. Demelza said, I am older. Hey, Dolores, how you doing? I am Kai said, 50-ish, a while longer here. Was that you on the, I think I checked out your channel, I am Kai. Did you have a mask on and you were speaking from the back of a truck or a ute or something. Yeah, you didn't look that old. I don't know. Faye said, hey, George, Dolores. Everyone's saying hello. Keck said, next time they'll say that the jab will save you from the nukes. Yeah. They'll come out with one. I'm sure that will alleviate any of, nuclear fallout. Sure. Darren said, if the nuke plant goes up, that caused it. It's that, that caused it. The other is occupying it so it won't be themselves blowing themselves up. Exactly. I am, Kai said, and closet monsters. And hey, Wheezy, how you doing? Hey, Wheezy, are you on tomorrow? Let me know. Alex said, I'm not sure what it was about the dogs. Demel's about anything horrible about dogs is puke-worthy and barbaric. Definitely. Yeah, are you doing a live tomorrow, Wheezy? Wheezy, let us know. Keck said, last time I checked, Hollywood was making remakes of remakes. Yes, they are. What they've got nothing new. So they're just going to remake old movies over and over again. Have you noticed a lot of stuff's getting boring? Music, they're just like recreating the same things over and over again, the same beat, the same, I don't know. I think they've run out of ideas. They're too busy trying to impeach people that shouldn't be impeached. Demel said, Alex, I hope the pups are okay. Darren said, if I identify as a balloon, does that make me exempt from the... That's a good one. Yep, you get pricked, you pop. Hollywood can't create. No, they can't. They can't. I don't know. They're too woke. They've gone woke and they're going to go broke. Everyone's saying hello to Wheezy. History repeats, says Shannon. Darren said, I need a keyboard that works. That would help. King Snurgle said, if the UK schools mandate the other one for kids going back to schools, it will disseminate them. I hope they don't even get the chance. Shannon said that's because demons can't create, only twist and imitate. Yep. Shannon said, have no fear, Wheezy's here. Good on you, Shannon. Alex said, it's like Fauci with those poor innocent dogs. How many of these operations are in business that we don't know about? I couldn't imagine the fear some of these. Oh, yeah, the animals. Oh, kids. Imagine, I couldn't even. Oh, honestly, these people need to be strung up. Seriously, I don't think there's any other way around that. I don't think you can be rehabilitated from any of that. I really don't. Oh, it's a sickness. It's an illness. King Snurgle said it announced it has to destroy 3 million of them because no one wanted them. USA's already paid for it. I heard that about Australia too, King Snurgle. We've got so many millions of them. They ordered more, like 8 per person, and they've got to throw them out. That was our governments doing the washing of, the laundering. They're laundering everything, all their clothes. That's for YouTube. It's still a thing. There will be nothing new about it. Exactly. It's still the same thing. I'm Kai said when Chuck Norris does push-ups, he actually is pushing the earth down. There you go. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Demelza, I saw the footage of Anne Hesh jumping off the gurney today. She didn't look burnt to me or unconscious. No, she didn't. And someone said her foot was burnt. That was about it. Then you had one of the mainstream news reported that she was burnt, but not in a serious condition. She was fine. And then all of a sudden she dies. Yep, there's a lot there that really needs questioning. Oh, thank you, Shannon, for the super sticker. Okay. Faith, Alex, that's just gut-wrenching. Yep. Good on you, Shannon. Hey, Alex. Hey, Deb. Hey, Demelza. Hi, George. Yeah, dogs are the least of it. Yes. Orphans. Kids, mate. You know. But they're both bad. I can't, but yeah. I don't think there's any help for those type of people. I really don't. King Snurgle said Shannon, pretty much all police in UK Freemasons, they're all in on it. Yep. Alex said, I don't think these people are capable of being rehabilitated. Yeah, I don't think they are either. I really don't. It's a sickness. And I don't think they can get rid of it. Hey, John, how you going? Sorry, it was a sick thing to have to read, but I wanted you to know too the responses, and that's what we all have to do. We all have to get in there and as many comments as we can. Not the same person over and over, obviously. You know, you don't want to spam people, but at least make a comment somewhere. We're either on mainstream news, on a politician, on some idiot that says something like that. Oh, what kind of festival? This is what I'm stuck on. They said it was a festival. A festival is a celebration. And the she says, no, we're not endorsing. Well, what the hell is she doing? I want to know. Faye said, Kai, yes. Yeah, they are. Shannon said, Hev's joined the Black Hats today. Oh, someone buy me a white hat. No, I'm kidding. I should just pour bleach all over it. Make it tie-dye. I'll just do patterns with bleach. Sherry said, where are all the animal rights activists on this abuse of the dogs? Yeah, where are all the vegans? Why are the vegans not in Redfern creating a stink? You know, because they love the animals too, more so than... Oh, hang on. No, I'm sure vegans aren't like that. But they do. They care about the animals, okay, so much they won't eat meat. So vegans, head off to Redfern. Stop that. I'll join you. Words matter. Yeah, Faith, they do. The words matter. The devil's in the details. And if you pay attention, you'll see it. Yeah. Alleged, you know. Actually, I have to say everything on here is alleged today because otherwise YouTube just chucks a hissy fit. Yeah, alleged apparently, you know, all that sort of stuff. But it's not. Alex said, yeah, these monsters are given more human rights than their victims, survivors. Yeah, exactly. They are. A lot of the perpetrators are given more, unless you're innocent, then you'll be hammered, you know, if they just want to lock you up. But yeah, these, they are. And that's horrible. Darren said a lot of padders may be exposed from monkeypox. Yes, I think they will be because the children now popping up with it, okay? And it is only through bodily fluids. It's coming out in the news now, in the mainstream news, bodily fluid, okay? So when a dog has ended up with it on its behind and its mouth and its stomach, I believe. And a child has ended up with it. So let's go. Yeah, you know, we should be investigating. All these people that do all this shit needs to be investigated. Really, really investigated, including that lady, that professor that I just read out. She needs to be investigated. And anyone who writes books and does art on that type of thing needs to be investigated. That's what just personal opinion. Exactly. Sick. Darren said it would suck to be so powerful you couldn't get drunk. Yeah, I don't think you could. God, I'm talking about. Sherry said, I'm trying to move to another state. Hev, I can't afford it. I know, I can't. I have worked out there may be ways I could probably wrangle it somehow. I'd be in debt for doing it, but I might be able to manage it. But look, I'm going to have to stay here until further notice because there's nowhere cheap enough to rent. So there you go. I've just got to wait. I've got to be patient. Shannon said, you've only just worked this out, Alex, with a winky face. George said, Boris and the rest of them was getting drunk while we was locked out. Yeah, exactly. It's one rule for them and another rule for everyone else. And they're the worst of the worst. We got the worst of the worst in charge. The inmates are running the asylum, okay? The abusers are running everything. The abusers of men, women, children, animals are running everything. Help. That's why we've got to just stand up and say as much as we can. If you see them commenting on Facebook, Twitter, anything that, you know, just say something. Kat said, that's crazy. Housing prices have, because Australia is so huge and a lot of it's fenced off. Yep. That's because I think the governments are controlling the land and they're selling them off to the corporations who are buying them up. Because really, okay, who releases the land to be sold? Okay, this is what we come across. Who releases that land? It has to be government. Who then gets the money off the developers to build on the land? The government. Does the people see any of that money? No. And then you've got councils that need to be paid for approval to build on that land. Do you get what I mean? And then all these corporations that are building all these buildings and houses and that end up even richer. And, you know, it's BlackRock and all them, Vanguard, all them, Bill Gates. Oh. Robin said, we're all stuck until they make their moves. This fake admin has got to go first. Yep. Hopefully soon, yeah. I agree. And you're not the only one. Oh, we've got a fake one here too. We've got a fake gov. Oh, my God. How did we get here? Seriously? At Mersing's Muskrat said, so the FBI picked up 32,000 emails from you-know-who. It will become public info, right? Lots of people be exposed. Yeah, apparently that's what they the raid the other day was about what Mr. T had on them. That's what it was about. They want to know. They don't know, though, because they still haven't got it. But there are good people in the FBI that are spewing. They are angry. Okay, that spewing means angry. Spit and chips means angry. Yeah, they're spewing that the people above them are doing this because it's giving them a bad name too. So the good people in the FBI are actually angry, okay? So expect whistleblowers because they're angry. Ian Kai said they're staying on government property to avoid arrest. Stuart said, what's that? 150,000 for a quarter of an acre at Wonga Beach, far north Queensland. Beachfront is cheapest I found, Hev. Oh, really? Yes, I want to live in the country. I don't want to live near the beach. I don't know. I'm not a beachy person. I'm a country person. Yeah. Wow. That's only a quarter of an acre. That's like just a little lot where you can just stick your house on, eh? Oh, Alex said it was an interesting video of Anne Hesh Demelza. There's a lot more to that story than meets the eye. Apparently, Anne tried to warn Portia of degenerate. Very dodgy. Guess what I watched last night? Toxic Skies. It's on YouTube. Her movie. I would honestly suggest everyone go and watch Toxic Skies. It's on YouTube. Free. Okay? Very interesting movie. Very, very interesting movie. Pay attention to the detail again. George O'Brien said Rishi Sunak or his wife was the one that leaked one of the photos of the parties. Oh. Susie said Anne Hesh's recording of a book came out on my feed this AM, right from the beginning. She gets into the abuse blaming a mum who's a Christian. The cover of the book has her covering one eye. There you go. But that a lot of those ones are people who call themselves Christian but are not. That's in the Bible. There's people who call themselves Jews but are not, and there is people who call themselves Christians but are not. And it is written in the Bible. They are deceivers. I'm sure it's in the book of Revelation. I'm sure it's before that, actually, but anyway. I am Kai said menacing muskrat should all come out, I think. We need everything out. This is ridiculous, especially with the search the way it is, and you can't search past a certain point. Even on YouTube, you can't. You'll get mainstream news. You won't see any alternating voices on there. Unless you are very specific in your search and you know exactly the title and exactly the person, you might not find it. Yeah, Shannon Stephen Crowder, 2-week suspension it was. It's a 2-week suspension for interviewing Kari Blake. Yeah. Darren said Britain doesn't have a crime police anymore, only offensive non-crime now. Yeah. Well, it's going to kick off in, I think, a lot of cities around the world as well. And, yeah, all I can say is stay safe, lock your doors if you can, lock your windows and, I don't know, put something up against the windows. I don't know. I don't know how far this is going to go. Darren said Britain doesn't. Oh, yep, I read that. Heartland Lady, how you going? Good evening, all. It's getting crazy here, even our weather. Pray for all. I heard, is the US now in a drought as well as UK? Is that right? We're getting saturated. Unusually wet weather down here. So have they driven your weather down to the southern hemisphere? Look up HARP, the High Active Auroral Research Project, and see how it's done. Yeah. Shannon said knowingly. Darren said Crowder has a crush on Kari. Does he? GLF said, hello, everyone. How you going, love? Was listening from the beginning of the show, but I was cooking local grass-fed Angus burgers with local smoked bacon on homemade hearth. Bread fresh. Oh, yum, GLoft. I'm coming over. King Snowball said masks cause pneumonia and even worse, pleurisy, dry pleurisy. I'm amazed more haven't dropped dead from reusing those masks. Yeah, they're not good. There is a lot of bacteria in them, apparently. Alex said, I've always known, Shannon, just sometimes it hits me over again. Yeah, I've been on Twitter. I have just been like asking questions, right? I already know the answer, but it's a good way to get people to pay attention. Ask them a question. It's a good way. Just seem like you're dumber than you are, right? Ask a question, and it's really interesting. And it brings new people as well, if you can reach new people, like new awakening people. Just asking questions is often a good idea because it makes them think. Demelza said, Alex, nothing that happens in the world of Hollywood surprises me anymore. Menacing Muskrat said, I am Kai, the dam is about to burst. It's going to be biblical. The storm's finally arrived. I think so. Susie says, where are you, Heartland Lady? Freakishly hot and humid here on the West Coast. GLoff said, come on over, bring your appetite. Oh, I'd love to. George said, my mum got surrounded by a mob of girls trying to steal her shopping trolley today. Thank God some man stepped in. Yeah, well, another one in the US. I don't know where it was, possibly around New York, not 100% sure. An old man was king hit and died while they were robbing him. Another one was there was teenagers who stabbed a man, and I think 2 or 3 of them being caught, and 3 girls escaped. They're only 16. That's when, you know, society's failed. Seriously. I said, Hev, the Godfather has warned, he's about to unleash his vengeance against a very wicked, evil, ungodly generation very soon. It's not going back to normal, honey. Oh, no, it's not. It's never going to go back to how it was. Doesn't matter what happens. It is never going back to how it was before this started. I am Kai said, yes, Musgrave is finally getting done. And I think it's going to be better. It's if you love land and doing your own thing and feeding yourself, you'll love it. That's where I think when they say the ending won't be for everyone, it's because you have to work, you have to do stuff to get yourself fed. There's a lot of people that don't want to do anything at all. They're very used to, we've been spoilt until we're so weak as a society, I mean. We're so spoilt, we've become so weak. We need to toughen up, and I think the big event that might go off shortly is going to do that to a lot of people. I think a lot of mental illness is going to go away pretty quickly when people realise the big picture. The big picture. That's what I think. Alex said, must be that double dose of red pilling, Shannon. King Snurgle said, my long comment got stopped by Algos. I'm breaking it up to see if it takes. Okay. Did everyone hear the UK's first to approve the new one? The new thing? No, I didn't. I am Kai said, but some promises made will have to be kept. Faith said, oh no, George, thank God indeed. Yeah, that's horrible that people are doing that. And a lot of them now are young people starting to commit a lot of crime, you know. Demelza said, oh God, I'll put those animal abusers in a cell and throw away the key, dirty, horrible buggers. Exactly. Yeah, where did that word come from? I've never heard of that before. The word is bestiality. Yeah, because I've never heard of the other one either, Darren, until I'm reading this thing. Yeah. But good on Australians. If I can find it on Twitter, I'm going to comment as well. King Snurgle said, gone for the most dangerous one, that bloody thing has 5 times stronger side effects than the others. So everyone read that comment, okay? Find out which one it is. Menacing said, so as in the days of Noah, God, come back soon. Yeah, so as in the days of Noah, so it shall be again. Alex said, I'll get my boat. I said, you elites in Australia will be deadly sorry for your evil against babies and children, the people, your final warning. Warning, warning. Alex says, stop the world, I want to get off. Yeah, I keep saying that too. Stop the world from spinning. I want to get off this ride. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Exactly. I am Kai said the entire LGBTQ XYZ crap was ring in kid buggering acceptance. That's exactly what it was. They were they were trying to jump on the back of the gay community first, right? Now they're jumping on the back of anyone who does have a mental illness that is causing them transphobia, to be trans, because that's what I think it is, honestly. It's just my opinion. It's not fact. It's allegedly, okay? Allegedly. Jesus, YouTube. But it is to me. And now they're jumping on the back of that and using that to do what they want to do, if you get my drift, like in a prison. Oh, no, I'm female now. Oh, okay, let's put you in a women's prison so they can go, and they probably got put in for rape in the first place. And then they're doing it in a women's prison. Free to do it. Shannon said, these creeps would F a red-bellied black snake with an inflamed bum as long as somebody held it. Oh, God. Oh. Hey, Lanazi, how you going? Sorry, Shannon, I just had to remove myself. That's just, They probably would, though. Menacing Musgrave said, Matthew 24:37, but as of the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That's right. Susie said, that woman Burke looks like Cynthia Nixon from Sex and the City. Really? Give me a look at her. Horrible woman. She kind of does, but with blonde hair. Wow. Yeah, exactly, Deb. Darren said, so a person that kills animals becomes a serial killer, so a person attacking animals in that way becomes, exactly. That's why people were saying it's a threat to the broader community because, yeah, it will eventually go further. Because I think if you're that far gone, can you control your desires no matter what they are? You know what I mean? Can you really control anything at that point? I don't think you can. My Tennessee said these people are truly evil, sick demons. They are. George said, lucky I was not there. I would most probably be in a police cell. Yep. Demelza said that woman looks like a weirdo. Actually, she really does. Horrible, horrible. I think she's been doing things that she should be investigated for. I really do. She's written books about it. Why would you do that? I couldn't even sit down and try and write a book about anything like that. Oh, my goodness. I am Kai, said Shannon. Holy shit. Oh, dear. Shannon says, play the Young Turks guy. Where's that? Did you send it to me? Play the Young Turks guy. I'll probably get in trouble for that. Faye said the world's become completely unhinged. It has. It's just, we're in the last days when that's going on. Previous empires have fallen as soon as they get to that stage where nothing is barred anymore. And that's what this lady's trying to do. She's trying to normalize it. That's what I see. Lanazi says, just so you know, Hev, I'm always here, just hands very bad and cannot always type. That's okay, Lanazi. And Darren's given me 5 boxes. Susie says, it's than immoral, it's demonic. Yeah, it is. I think it is. There's something really wrong to do that. And it doesn't matter whether it's animals or kids. There's something really wrong with people who do that. I am Kai said, gotta run, guys. May the creator of creation bless and keep you all. You too, Kai. Alex said, you're going to need more buckets. I am Kai said, much love, guys. Yep, more. Stay safe, Kai. Yeah, Demelza said vile. Exactly. Lanazi said, sick people, dear God, help us. Yep, exactly. That's why you pray constantly. And if you see these people on any social media, just say, voice your disapproval, okay? Just voice your disapproval, okay? That's what I'm going to, as soon as I finish this, I'm going to try and find whoever tweeted that everyone was responding to, because I want to respond as well. It peed me off yesterday when I had to report on it, and I couldn't even finish reading the bloody article. But then this morning I went, right, just breathe and read it, right? So I did. And then I saw all the comments and I'm like, oh, okay, yes, I get, yep, okay. Let's go. I'll read it. Shannon said, bye, Cobra Kai. Luna said, morning all. Probably won't be able to watch for long. There's a big sadness in our house this morning. We woke up to one of our kitties. Had passed during the night. Oh, Luna. Prayers for your family. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, little kitty. Alex said, hopefully see you back soon. I am Kai. God bless. And Luna, so sorry, Luna. Yeah. Oh, that's sad. I couldn't. I know how it feels. David said, g'day from WA. So we're talking the last taboo I see. I'd say there are several still and they should remain that way. Exactly, David. Yeah, what is she saying? It's the last taboo. Do they think they've already normalized the other one with kids? No. So, you know what? Oh, these people. Shannon said, Hev's been left with a bad taste in her mouth. She needs... Exactly. Yep, exactly. Lanazi said, DeSantis arrested 20 people today for voter fraud, up to 5 years and a $5,000 fine for each person. Excellent. Good stuff. And Darren said, oh, Luna, that's terrible. So sorry. Yeah, my Tennessee, where is Peter outrage? And for us here in Australia, our RSPCA and the vegans, where's their outrage? Aren't they going to protest that? I would love to know. They really do care about animals. I'd be down there in Redfern protesting. Dolores said, these people are sick as in the days of Noah. Yep. Menacing said, we are to care for God's creatures. We're supposed to look after them. They are defenseless. They cannot consent. It's like a child cannot consent. Same as a child cannot consent to changing genders either. And they're trying to do that as well. Ah, dear. Geoloff said, the full title to the NASA document is Silent Weapon for Quiet Wars. The bots, Borgs and humans welcome you to the year 2025. I'll post a link to the full reading of the document below. Oh, good on you, Geoloff. Thank you. Yeah, wow. Isn't it? Darren said, Peter, have been loving animals for years, my Tennessee. Yeah, in which way? That's the problem. Are they like this lady thinks love is to animals, or are they how normal people think love is to animals, like family, you know, not like in a weird way? It still pees me off. I just can't. Speechless. Oh, Luna, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry to hear this. God bless you and your family. Yeah. It's one of the worst things. Family members or even pets. It's a really hard time to deal with. Luna said she's gotten sick and put up a good fight against it. I'm just thankful she's not feeling like that anymore. And with how we found her, she passed in her sleep, and I'm thankful for that. Oh, good. Okay, yep. Oh, the poor little munchkin. Demelza said, before I forget, in UK now we've been told people who menstruate find periods undignified, so now we have a bloke to help them deal with it, government appointed. Yes, I think I read that yesterday. I think. Yeah, in Scotland, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Scottish, yeah, there's a guy. What the This is getting ridiculous. How are people not awake? Oh, mate. Oh, seriously. This is ridiculous. Sorry, I feel like I've got a runny nose. It's just the cold air. Menacing Muskrat said, much Muskrat love. Darren said, I saw that Demelza ultimate mansplaining. Yeah. Demelza said, Luna sending love. King Snurgle said, Demelza, I'm pretty sure that's only in Scotland, the guy telling women how to cope with being a woman. I'd just hang the guy. Probably using 100 pairs of suspenders to make a point. Dolores said, demons have no creativity. They only imitate. Yep. Demelza said, Darren, I think the world's gone mad. I do too. But I think it's only a small section of the world. But they're making everyone believe that, this is what the majority want. No. Anything the news tells you is not what the majority want. Probably the opposite, because they're helping to push all this. Alex said she's with God. God now running about free and out of pain. She obviously loved you so much to want to put up such a good fight. Oh. Heartland Lady said, I believe a lot of Hollywood is gone. Yeah, that's probably why they're trying to remake old movies. There's no new ideas anymore. And they only want people in there who do what they do, so I don't see many new ideas coming soon. It's going to be up to there's going to be independent movie creators now from all this as well, I believe. The same as music. And TV shows, I think we're going to end up with people, independent creators creating things. You might see Hev doing a Brady Bunch. No, I'm kidding. Oh, dear. I can't imagine it. GLOF said, also look for the Iron Mountain report and look up Operation Garden Plot and Operation Gladio for Alliance Nations. Okay, yep. Sorry, my nose. Hang on. I might have to just pause this a sec. Hang on. I'm not pause it. Mute my mic. Hang on. I've got to blow my nose. Ah. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just had to do that. It's the cold air. It makes my nose run. Okay. Hang on. I've got to write that down, GLOF. Hang on. Iron Mountain report. Operation Garden Plot. And I know Gladio, yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I said the majority of pedo would have been executed because they sold their soul to Satan to get fame, and the sacrifices they did have done no longer around, replaced by body doubles, clones, CGI. That's what I think. My Tennessee says, I'm going to say it, hang 'em high. Yeah, I've just got to be careful what I say, you know. Luna said, I really feel she did not know drink was safe around her now. I'm going to have to throw my own drinks on the floor now. Oh. Dennis Bears said, good morning, Heaven, lovely ones. I made it. Hey, Dennis Bears. Darren said, hundreds of billions wasted job and PPE, but a few richer people. Yeah, they made a lot of money out of that, didn't they? China did. Pharma did. The government did by putting them, you know, money in their pocket. Alex said, good gracious to Mills, if only they could take periods. Alex, they can have them. Marcus said, thank you, love you, Hev. Thank you, Marcus. Dennis Biss says, we've got to take our rainbow back. It was never for sale. Yeah, that was a Christian thing, apparently, the rainbow. Who would have thought? And now they're using it. Yeah, let's take it back, I think. Crazy people. Demelza said it's all gone topsy-turvy. That's why I think it's close, because it just really seems to, the worse it gets and the madder it gets. That's how I think we're close. Faith said, Alex, that's one small perk of age as a woman, no more. Yeah. Isa C said, Hev, when Mr. T was in office, he was warned by the Almighty to get rid of him. That's what he did. Yep, he did. Wheezy. Hey, Wheezy, you're doing a live tomorrow. If you're still there, can you answer me? Please. GLF said the illness with the animals had a heavy presence all over Asia back when I lived there, and it's only gotten worse over the years. But it's not just the men who, oh, no. Many couples. Well, they're sick. They're sick. That's just my opinion. I think. It's just, look, that's what I mean. Like, their perversions they've just let them go. You know what I mean? They just seem to have no restraint on anything, on themselves. I don't think there's any help in them. I really don't. Alex said, Luna, throw your drink on the floor. Darren said, I think they use the rainbow because they feel secure that God won't destroy them with another flood, as if he only has one trick. Yeah. Shannon said, an alleged hissy fit Hev. Demelza said, Alex, I don't have them anymore. I had hormones drained out, replaced with Cadbury Smash. Bottoms up, Wheezy. Cheers, Wheezy. C. Bennington's, H. Hutchinson, A. Hesh, I. Cappy, Bourdain all died for the same reason. Yeah, exactly. Yep. They all were making documentary about children. It needs to be exposed. Like, as bad, I know it's bad and I hate hearing about it, but it has to be exposed. It has to be. We all need to make sure this never happens again. Darren said, investigate anyone who doesn't instantly convey repulsion at the perversions. Yep. GLF said it all started in the clubs as shows, but now it's in every neighbourhood in Asia and is no longer taboo. Is the same is true for Holland and Germany. Germany has brothels for animal lovers? What the hell? Oh my God. I didn't know that. Oh, they need to be hung. Wheezy, yes, bro. Does that mean you are having a live tomorrow? Yes, bro. Demelza, they won't stop until there's nothing beautiful or untainted left. Yeah. Pat said, monkeypox is AIDS all over again. People's immune systems are breaking down because of the things. You reckon? Yep. Yeah, I know it could be from that, but they're saying it's mainly spread through, I don't know. It's alleged, okay? I don't know. But it's mainly happening in the gay community, I believe. I said, just remember all those in government across the planet now and in the past, they do as they're told by dark forces. That goes back to Satan. Yep. Lol, taint. Wheezy said gooch. Dennis Biz says real estate agents need to rein themselves in. They will be next when Asara rolls. Yeah. Yep. I am just waiting for the beginning of the collapse of the massive housing bubble we are in. And we've been in for at least 20 years here in Australia. Alex said all these houses end up crumbling away as well because they're just thrown up just to make the money. Yeah, they are made so cheap now that within years, I know this from Glenmore Park, which is a suburb down near Penrith, down the mountain. They built it on a swamp, right? Anyway, within a couple of years to 5 years, they had cracks running through their roofs, down their walls, foundations. And the councils are part of it. They're allowing places like a swamp to be built on. You know the land's going to sink. You know it's eventually going to flood. You know nature's going to reclaim it. But hey, let's make money and just sell it off to the developers and they can pay us for, and honestly, the government are raking in so much money from every direction. And most of it's just going into pockets, mate. And they're taking it off the people because I don't see many young people now being able to afford a house. George said, this earth land we live in is for all of us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It is ours, not theirs. They don't own it, but they think they do. And who gives the government the power? We do. And who gives the elite their power? I think our governments do. Big cycle, big circle. Money just goes in one big circle and it's always them. Alex said, I'll check that out and share in the chat. Shannon said, China's ghost cities, poorly made facades, fake, perhaps to be destroyed. Yeah, could be, Shannon, could be. They've been there since 2010. I remember watching a documentary way back in 2010 of China's ghost cities, and they are falling apart. They had built all these brand new cities that weren't being used. And I even theorized at one point that it was to round us all up here and put us in there so they could have the land. That's what I had a theory about a long time ago. Susie said, within the Commonwealth, the best land is always owned by the Crown, but it's kept quiet. Exactly. Yep. I know the Rothschilds own Jenolan Caves, which is about an hour from where I am. They bought Jenolan Caves back in 2014 or 15. And I was spewing. I was so angry. I was going, don't let them buy it, don't let them buy it, don't. Telling everyone, and everyone just ignored me. Dennis Biz said the Darwin story sounds a lot like a video and story I watched about ScoMo Mufti, you know who, and his policeman friend. Dana said, also regarding the internet searches, have you noticed recently every news article has the same content, different sources, but same word for word? I noticed that back in 2008. I was watching my own news here in Australia, right? And I was going from the ABC to Channel 7, 9, 10, and honest to God, the same stories, they said it nearly word for word, changing maybe one or two words. And that's when I turned my TV off and went, you are effing joking me, aren't you? They're all saying exactly the same thing. And at the time, you could search on the internet for different points of view, and you quickly realize then that's what they were doing. So they have for quite a while. There you go. There's Toxic Skies. Everyone, seriously, bookmark that or watch later or whatever that is a good, it'll open your eyes a little bit to how it works. George said the royal family needs to be abolished. David said they are, what's that? Shabbatans? Shabbatai? Shabbatai V told his followers to infiltrate the third Abrahamic religions until the world is ready for Shabbatanism. Then he died, leaving his foul fruits behind him. Oh, really? Lanazi said some states are droughts, some major floods. It's a mixture. Okay. Heartland Lady said Truth Hunter on YouTube shows the celestial body falling from the sky in China last night. It's beautiful. Really? Oh, I'm going to have to look that one up. Hang on. I've got to write that down. Truth Hunter. Okay. Alex says all the grass has been burned brown by the heat over the last couple of months. I'd be glad when we were apparently supposed to get these massive thunderstorms. Nothing yet, though. We get that in Australia when we have droughts. The really dry, brown grass. And Wheezy is throwing water. Is that water? I think it is. Well, as he said, extreme heat west and south, MDI to east, flooding and a lot of rain for days at a time. Wow. Alex said, I heard, though, that there was a tornado off the coast of Cornwall yesterday or the day before. Didn't look more into it, though, so not sure. I seen one of a fire. Was it in the US? I think it was in the US. A fire tornado. So are you guys having fires again over in the US? Darren said we've had a LT or rain in southeast Kent, Alex, but still feels like we need a storm. Menacing Muskrat said, update Hev, no one is possessed on DOOL, Dual. Alex said, sorry, I missed that comment, George. I hope your mum is okay. Oh, George, I hope your mum's okay. Oh, that was way back. Lanazi said 14 whistleblower FBI agents so far, according to Jim Jordan today. Oh, good stuff. Because that's what will happen. Their reputation is getting disseminated, right? Like absolutely taken a big hit, right? So the good FBI agents are going to have to stand up and say something. Susie said most of my comments are being dropped tonight. Oh, no. They're doing it again. Darren said the other day the government said they need to step up their cloud setting effort. Then I saw chemtrails again. Yeah, of course. That's what that Toxic Skies movie is about, and it's got Anne Hesh in it. It's really interesting. Dennis Biss says whistleblowers will be protected. And I liked her as an actress, actually. I vaguely remember her face in some movies. Yeah. In this one, I don't think she did as good a job, but look, take it. It's like a bit of I watched it like a documentary movie, kind of. George says she's okay. Alex just shocked and upset. Yeah. Heartland Lady said, I'm in Iowa and we've had some bad storms. Nice, see, Glover. How you going? Hope each of you have a beautiful day. You too. David says storms in August in the UK would be bad for your cereal crops, which would still be getting harvested at the moment. Demelza said, oh, George, your poor mum. People are vile sometimes. Was that the attack on your mum? That's horrible. King Snurgle said, Susie, Hev might still be on top of chat. I'm seeing your comms. Yeah, I'm a bit back. I don't think I'm too far, but you never know. I said, have nuke war, rapture of the saints, great tribulation, and Antichrist rises. Spit it out, woman. End of the age, 2028, 29, then coming of Christ, 1,000-year reign with Christ on earth. This is how it is. I know. Yep. Alex said there was a tiny bit of rain overnight, but it was definitely gone by the morning, and another scorcher. Oh, I hate when that happens. I like a nice storm to cool things down before it gets hot again. Shannon said, don't think God is flooding this time. He's going to use fire. King Snurgle said, Susie, the algo stopped one of my comments because I put killer in front of the word shots. Yeah, you got to watch what you say because Google will wipe it. Because I've got no words on here that are out of bounds. Like, how you can censor your own chats, and there's words you can put in that if people say them, it'll hold their comment. But I don't even do that. I want everyone to have free speech. Alex said, nasty little creatures running about in this world. I'm glad she's okay, and thank God for that man that helped her, George. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was that one, yeah. Susie said, according to what I heard, the food shortage will be caused by shutting off all supply. This will include water and access to money. You'll have to agree to a body mark to get anything. Yeah, let them try. I don't think they're going to win. They can try, but I don't think they're going to win. Darren said, abusing animals is a sin. The more you sin, the harder it is to escape possession of evil. Yeah. Hey, Angie, how you doing? Old School Pete said, Hev, regarding society being too weak, I feel it's because they wanted docile publics. Things like stopping boxing in our state schools curriculum but keeping it in elite schools with fencing, etc. Yeah, I think they should do more martial arts rather than boxing people's heads in. I don't know. It's that's up to guys if they want to do that. But yeah, I don't know. But see, even I'm soft. They made me soft. I know. George said, thanks, Alex, will do. I think people need to learn more survival skills in school, maths and English, how to read and write and that, and count. More survival kind of stuff like homesteading and stuff. I really do believe they need to teach more of that, and like what to do in an emergency rather than have everything compartmentalized. Teach everyone how to deal with spider bites or a broken leg or this or that until you can get to, the hospital, things like that. We need to rely on us a lot more, again, rather than relying on them because they're about to fall. And then what will people do? A lot of people would probably lose the plot. Old School Pete said all part of their plans. Yep. Angie just got home. It's raining. Oh. Hey, Old School Pete. How you going? What's up, new school? Says Wheezy. Alex said, I can see you, Susie, but King might be right. Hev might be on top chat. Yeah, I am. I'm going through StreamYard. They don't give me an option to see all the chat, and it pees me off. I really, really want to be able to read every comment. Frantic Missy said they found her. Who did they find? Oh, hang on. I missed a comment. So have Google Megan Rich missing. That was my cousin, close friend. Prayers needed. They found her. Oh, good. Oh, thank God, Frantic Missy. You don't want anyone going missing right now. Frantic Missy said, it's not pretty, but my family needs prayer badly, please. Okay, everyone, prayer for Frantic Missy's family and George's mum, and for Luna for her cat as well. Okay, hey, Frantic Missy, so sorry to hear. It's horrific. Oh, no. Yeah, prayers for Frantic Missy and Luna, yep. I'm good, however, new school better not be an insult or I'll write a strongly worded letter of complaint to my local counsellor. Good on you, old school, Pete. Demelza said, Frantic Missy sending love. Yep, everyone's praying for you, Frantic. Deb says, Sodom and Gomorrah is what it makes me think of. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Old school said, right one even. Frantic, I can't just sit here by myself and freak out, so I'm here to hear you all talk. Please keep talking truth. It's getting my mind off it. Okay. Well, I think things are just about to kick off big time. Alex said, Peter are probably the ringleaders acting as charity just like the rest of these evil buggers. Yeah, well, I heard that the RSPCA here who look after animals, right, they drug them to keep them sedated, to stop them from barking and stuff and going nuts in their cages. Weezy said, please, not the counsellor. David said, oh, how you going, David? How you doing? Yeah, Deb said, love for the kittens. Yep. Old school Pete says, yes, the council's main man, the head honcho. When Weezy said, fack. Alex said, hope you're okay, Frantic Missy. Try and relax. I hope you're okay. Yeah. We'll pray for you all. Susie said, this will be a time of martyrdom because agreeing to that mark is consent and they say, damns you. Terrifying. Everything being said is coming to pass, though. Yeah, it is, but they're failing, I think. I really do believe they are failing. Frantic said they just found her after we've been looking for her for a week. Her boyfriend and the father of the child just ended life. Did she pass away, Frantic Missy? Oh, no. The father just ended his life. Is she all right, Missy? Like, you found her, but is she all right? GLF said, prayers for Luna and all others who are dealing with personal tragedy. You have my condolences. Old school said, Alex, how you doing? Having fun, are we? I hope so. Frantic said, you all distract me with your brilliant thoughts. I'm just going to listen and drink. Oh, my God, Frantic, I'm so, so sorry. Where's his cheers? I said, heaven of the wicked elites in Scotland will be killed very soon. They cannot run. They can run but cannot hide. You reap what you sow. Yep. Question, how's our friend David? Is he okay? David, where are you? Are you okay? Alex, I'm sorry to hear that, Frantic Missy. God rest his soul. I don't know. Honestly, menacing muskrat. Frantic said, thank you. It'll be okay. I just can't freak out. So I'm here listening to you all. Give me hope that there is good in the world. Stay positive, folks, and keep creating. It's how we fight the darkness. Yep. Deb said, I'd love to throw rotten eggs and tomatoes at that woman when she talks at that festival. I know. I can't believe, I can't believe it got that far. You know what I mean? George said, to be honest, the UK, Europe, and the rest of the world make better movies than Hollywood. Well, Nazi said, oh, my God, have Brady Bunch, lol. If you end up with 6 kids, I'll pray for you. Old school Pete said, yeah, George, movies ain't what they used to be. Alex said, always try and have fun, Pete. Life is too short not to. Yeah. Old school Pete said, good stuff, Alex. I said the Scottish Parliament will be a pancake. incorporated Hollywood at the Almighty's timing, but it's coming down one way or another. Boom. Darren said, problem is that real life is less believable than movies. Yes. I like to use like stranger than fiction. Reality is stranger than fiction. Old School Pete said, I passed the parliament today, actually ridiculous looking place. My Tennessee said, yes, the rainbow represents our covenant with God. Alex said, there's unspeakable evil in this world, Frantic Missy. I hope you and your family can find peace. She looks like a beautiful young woman. Susie said, Alex, is that you? Our good old Alex? Yes, but with a new photo. Yes, it is. Great idea, taking back the rainbow. I think so. Yeah, it belonged to it was God's, you know. Alex said, it's me, Susie. And Darren said, it's the new Alex. Alex 2.0. If that's you, Alex, hiya, ducky. King Snowball said, no, I kidnapped Alex, sold to an Arab slave trader and replaced her with a clone. Oh, no. Yeah, don't mention the ducks. Oh, me thinking that bloody Statue of Liberty emoji was a duck. Frantic said she was amazing, just amazing. The world is a little darker now. She isn't in it. Oh, Frantic Missy, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, that sucks. Darren said, the chat sometimes changes my words. Yeah, I find that in Twitter. I swear to God I've spelt everything correctly and it comes out with spelling mistakes all through it. I'm like, what? When did that happen? Susie said, okay, then hiya, sweetie pops. Darren said, crispy duck. Alex says, sideways stare. Alex said, Homer, lol. Old School Pete said, what have the ducks been up to? They better not have teamed up with China for those special operations against fish last week. Please say it ain't so, not the ducks. And Darren's chasing a duck around with an axe. No, I mean emojis. Susie said, seriously, isn't Mpox shingles on steroids? I don't know, but it's going through a certain community really fast. I said, Hev the Almighty is going to send water via many tsunamis, but it's going to burn up the planet by fire. He's warned of this, honey bunny. And Shannon is, what? Now, that's the Statue of Liberty, isn't it? Not with an axe. You're trying to confuse me to say now Shannon's chasing a duck with an axe. Maria said, hey, Hev, yes, you're correct. They swiped all info off, so they cannot be sued unless you kept a hard copy. That's why they used to say archive everything offline. Ah, dear. Shannon said, that's so Hev understands, Darren. Oh, dear. Alex put a sheep up. Darren said, crispy liberty. Oh. Alex said, it probably is Susie rebranded. Old School Pete said maybe they should be called monkey business instead of pox instead, yep. GLF said, my thought about the pox going around a visiting plague upon the people who are not engaged in proper relationships, not recognised by God, a frequency weapon from one higher than ourselves. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that's what is being reported, that it is mainly among a certain community and the fluids. I don't know. And how did a dog get it? Alex said, I watched China's Ghost Cities about 10 years ago and thought the same thing. They would round us all up and take us there. That's what I thought. And then they'd just go and grab the resources from all our countries, you know. They wouldn't have to pay for it. But they would still be charging us for it, believe me. They wouldn't have to pay for it, but we'd still be getting charged. And they, as if they're not billionaires now. Deb said West Lakes and Mawson Lakes in Adelaide Reclaim marshland. They're very expensive places to buy. Yep. I think that the earth will end up reclaiming itself. And that's why I think we're going to see another exodus, mass exodus of people walking from their properties because they have no choice. In the cities mainly, and then heading out of the country. That's what I think. GLF said that the Holy Scriptures say everything within the dark should be brought forth in the light. Yep. Well, it is. Look at that animal thing. That's right in the light now, being shown to everyone. Luna said, I'm going to head off. I'll rewatch later on today. Love to you guys, and thanks for all the prayers. Bless you all. Oh, you too, Luna. The messenger said, hey, Hev. Hey, the messenger, how you doing? I said the 1530 bloodlines of the Illuminati, many being tortured in hell. Now the rest will be killed and go down the same route to the gates of hell. And they can take gates of hell with them. You know, Mr. Gates of Hell, they can take him with them. Susie said, if you guys want a wholesome belly laugh, you must check out Canadian YouTuber called Steve Wallace. Hilarious stealth camping videos. It makes me laugh to the point of tears. Steve Wallace. Is that? Steve. I'm always in for camping videos. I've got to do one myself. Look, just wait till the weather warms up a little bit. Because I haven't put my fireplace, I haven't made the hole for the fireplace in the tent because the tent works on tension. And I'm worried about cutting a hole in it, that the whole thing will then just go, I don't know. I've got to watch some videos, okay? But yeah, look out for a Camping with Hev video sometime in the next few months, probably after the shit's hit the fan. Unless I have to run, then you'll see me before that in a tent somewhere on land. Oh, David said 4 a.m. drops from AP routers to all SMers. Why the day's talking points are always the same. Yes, David. Yep, the 4 a.m. talking points. They get told what they're going to say. Shannon said, wasn't Mawson's Lake supposed to be a smart city? Yeah, reclaim that land, Mother Nature. Or nature. God. Reclaim the land. Heartland Lady said, this is our air, land, and water. We're going to take it back. Dynasties are falling. Liz Cheney out. Yep. Clinton's out. The Cheneys, and there's one or two more families. Alex said, I'm so sorry again to hear frantic missing monsters everywhere. It's shocking. George said, London had a month's worth of rain the other day. Yeah, I'm hearing that about areas here too in Australia. And New Zealand as well, I think. Was it? Oh, no, Tasmania? I don't know. There's a lake that only fills up certain times after severe floods. I think it was Tasmania. And it's full at the moment because of the amount of rain they've had. Deb said, not sure about that, Shannon. King Snurgle said, the news has announced massive storms and flooding, yet the real meteorologists say chance of rain and heavy rain. They are warning us they are about to use weather. Yeah, they have been. I think that our drought and fires in 2020 were that. The severe fires that Australia had. Most of them were deliberately lit. I wonder how many people know that. I wonder if the news told anyone. Old School said fire tornadoes. That sounds like a special move from Street Fighter. Euphrates River drying up, says Crunch777. How you going, Crunch? ADD said the tornado that devastated Mayfield, is that Kentucky? Very small, tight-knit community. Then the flood that just took out Eastern KY. Very, very tight-knit mountain people. Watch the governor's initial response to both. Okay, I will. Mayfield, okay. I've got a lot of research to do. Okay. ADD said only 6 months apart. Wow. David said Shabbatai and ism, a belief that nothing is a sin for them. Oh, yeah, like Aleister Crowley, do what thy will shall be the whole of the law. Yeah. Do whatever you want. Yeah. including kids, animals. No. Yeah, that's got to stop. Menacing Muskrat said God's rainbow contains 7 colours. ROYGBIVI. Red, orange, yellow, green, brown. Hang on. Is brown in there? Blue. I can't. Oh, the rest of them. Violet. Anyway, Menacing Muskrat said GBT contains hot pink symbolises sex, red equals life, orange symbolises healing, YW stands for sunlight, green represents nature, turquoise equals magic, and art, indigo stands for serenity. Oh, okay, thank you, Menacing Muskrat. Crunch said movie is Girl in Room 13. Yeah, she did one before that about chemtrails. I watched it last night called Toxic Skies. It was interesting, to say the least. Meg said, I'm making your bread while listening to you. Oh, God love you. It's lovely. I've just got to find out how to, I might have to cook it more to dry it out more, my bread, or use less water, or liquid. King Snurgle said, I believe this winter will be horrific, intense cold, heavy snow in the UK as they cause power prices to be so high no one can afford heating. I was told about weather warfare in mid-80s. Yeah. Dennis Biz said, I heard that some fires were burns to expose entrances of secret societies and so on. Traffickings. Yeah, could be. Shannon said the gay rainbow is inverted. Okay. Shabbatai Zvi declared himself the Messiah in 1666. There you go. Is that who Aleister Crowley was learning from? Alex said, I've heard it all week, King. I'm just waiting. I think the winter will be very harsh too. People don't realise now because it's warm, but no heating will be a different story. Yeah, we're supposed to have brownouts and blackouts here. I haven't had one yet, touch wood. But anyway, I don't know. Lanazi said we had no moon here in Ohio last night. Still trying to figure out how that happened and why. Curious. It wasn't out during the day, was it? Crunch said moon did eventually come up, but after 12. Alex said, I heard that movie is still going to be released in September. Crunch, I hope it gets released. Yep. I do too, actually. Darren said, sometimes the moon is out in the day rather than the night. Yeah. Lanazi said, and so far no moon tonight. Crunch said, I was thinking about us not having a moon until midnight. Ezekiel 32:7. Wow. Interesting. Lanazi said, I looked out at 3 a.m. and nothing last night. It's weird. Wow. Crunch said, me too, Alex. ADD said, the IRS is more personnel than the Israeli military now and are more armed than 3 other government agencies combined. They have over 5 million ammo. Yeah, I remember that they were stocking up on ammo way before this all came out, the IRS. And I was wondering why. And now they're hiring 87,000 new agents, and we know why. King Snurgle said, Crunch and Lalazi, when I was 19, I was told to get a telescope and get used to recognising the planetary constellations, movements and positions because it'll come. Have all my old favourite people I liked watching are on private now, so not able to watch, but the real truth is still out there. We could be on a different timeline. Yeah, a lot of people are putting their stuff behind paywalls now. I've noticed that too. Crunch said, wow, King. Lanazi said the moon was literally over where the sun comes up the other night. My 89 grandma notices the sun is not always coming up where it should. That's been going on for years. People have been noticing that. The sun does move. Look, during summer and winter, the sun moves slightly, right? So here in summer, the sun rises more towards the southeast, and in winter it rises more towards from the northeast. So if you get what I mean. Because in summer then we have the sun mainly in the southern hemisphere heating everything up. It's further away from the northern hemisphere, and in our winter, it's the opposite. You've got the heat in the northern hemisphere and our southern hemisphere is quite cool. So it does move as the seasons change slightly, okay? But it should still be in the east, northeast and southeast. Northeast would be now more, it's probably changing now actually, going towards southeast as we go into summer and you go into, sorry, I had to think about that for a minute to make sure I was saying the right thing. Yeah, as you go into summer, winter, and we go into summer. It does move slightly, but it shouldn't move too much. You know what I mean? It should still be rising in the east, whether northeast or southeast slightly. Susie, because I've been looking at that for a long time too. Susie said, oh, hang on. Oh, yep, I'm on the right one. David, one of the big Sebastian Francus families of the Roches. Roche's Princess Diana's mother is a Fermoy Roche, and her family has Middle Eastern heritage and explains why she was chosen. Wow. King Snurgle said one day the planet's alignment would be all over the place. It would be a sign of the most important thing to ever happen to human beings was starting. Okay. Crunch said, amen, King. George said, thanks, Hev. Frantic said, I know she's not alive. Yeah, I thought that. I got that from your last comment. Yep. I'm so sorry, Frantic Missy. That's awful. Yeah, prayers for Frantic Missy, Luna, and George's mum. Alex says, going through the cycle, Lanazi, next full moon is 10th of September. Lanazi says, thank you. Alex said, I know, Frantic, I don't think Hev realises yet. I did when I read that last comment. I'm so sorry. I thought when you found her, I thought, oh, she's gone missing and you found her again. I didn't realise it was not good. So sorry. King Snurgle said, I couldn't afford a good telescope back then, but got used to recognising the positions of the planets and constellations. They started being erratic in 2019. Why the big telescopes were all shut down. Interesting, King Snurgle. I'll have to keep an eye now on it, on things. Crunch said they give zoo animals here in US low-dose sedation injections. What? Why do they do this? There's got to be a better way. Crunch said, wow, King, that's awesome. Frantic Missy said, I know I'm drinking now, just have to keep calm. I have to buy my son a suit. No idea how to even do that, lol. So I'm drinking and looking up children's suits. Yep. Do you not have shops that you can go to, men's shops, that you could get him fitted for a suit, maybe? I don't know. Oh. Menacing Muskrat said, so sorry for your loss. I love animals. Yep. Geoloff said, as the dust settles after the shit hits fan, clans will form. Those clans will come across good people with solid skills who need help, belonging, protection, food, shelter. They will be doctors, cooks, etc. Yep. I do think that was, that's how it's going to go. Frantic Missy said she was murdered. That is so senseless. Alex said, it's heartbreaking, Frantic, sending you love and prayers, definitely. Alex said, I saw it. Oh, no. Menacing Muskrat said, good night all, supper time, much Muskrat love. You too, Menacing Muskrat. ADD said, breaking. Workers who were fired in the US win $10 million lawsuit. Yeah, I heard that the other, yesterday or the day before. David said, I'm okay, slow progress, staying positive, thanks. Oh, good on you, David. You're doing okay. We'll still pray for David as well, please. Yeah, and Frantic Missy and George's mum and Luna's cat. Yep. Try and stay strong, Frantic Missy. Yeah. George said, good night, Menacing Muskrat. King Snurgle said, the majority have their heads buried down their smartphones. No one's looking up at night. Notice there are 0 programs about astronomy anymore, only NASA. Crap. What? Hang on, guys. I got to thank someone. Who am I thanking? Oh, my stomach's growling. Oh, thank you, Timmy. Oh, you are so sweet. Wow. Oh, God love you, Timmy. Alex said, hey, David, glad you're feeling better. Sorry, that's why I went funny at the end of that comment. I noticed. Timmy, God love you. Dan Markle Sr. said, good night all. God bless. You too, Dan Markle Sr. King Snowball said, I live right on the northeast coast. When they have been spraying for days, the sea breeze clear them away, so I get to see clear skies a lot. Oh, lovely. GLF said, South Korea and Japan have excellent dramatic movies and melodramas, some of the best in the world, but most people don't like subtitles. It's a shame. So they write some great scripts. That would be interesting, actually. Didn't they get like The Ring and One Missed Call and all those movies? Like they brought a lot of good horror movies out. I know that Hollywood remade. Yeah. Wow. ADD said, please pray for me as I have Lyme and it's been impossible to get medical help. It destroys everything and tries to steal your identity. Please research and not on gov websites. It's the real. I've heard about that. Lyme disease? Oh, ADD. We'll pray for you too. Might do a prayer at the end of this, guys. Darren said, Korean films really draw you in and evoke deep emotion. Wow. Old School Pete said, a dog? What's a dog? Well, I don't. I'm sorry, I'm missing the question. Odysee said, Hev, when the time comes, Almighty only has to speak the words from the throne to burn up planet Earth. His words will come to pass. Darren said, monkeypox is only transmitted through anal or oral, not simply skin to skin. There you go. That's what they're reporting on. It's allegedly, I don't know anymore. Yeah, so there you go. That's what's being reported. And there's been a child and a dog that have also gotten infected. Anyway, George said there are a lot of good Asian movies that Hollywood done a remake. Yeah, there are. David said, thanks, Alex. Everyone on here is so great. Darren said, Hollywood remakes take so much away. They do. They don't even do it well, really. Alex said, I saw there was a report of most toxic beaches earlier. Again, I didn't get time to look properly. I bet it's to do with them dumping all that sewage again. I thought they were supposed to stop. Yeah, well, I think, see, this is what I think we'll have to take it in our own hands by building septic tanks and things instead of using their way. Do you know what I mean? I think it's going to be up to the people that are going to have to start thinking of other things, other ways, to do things rather than, because that's just polluting the ocean. I honestly think septic tanks would be better because the shit wouldn't be going to the ocean and you wouldn't be killing all the ocean life. I said, Gates was executed years ago by the Indian government. I know. Yeah, I heard they were after him through bringing them into the country. Susie said, oh, Misty, I'm so sorry. Let's pray for Misty and the little sweetheart when we sign off tonight. Yes, definitely. Yep, David. Darren said, yes, Alex, the law stopped them pouring sewage too close to shore, but somehow that's not being mentioned. Yeah. Well, they did that with us too. They were putting the pipes further offshore and it's still going into the ocean though. Alex said the usual story with the usual suspects. Just one sec, guys. I just want to make sure of something. I don't want to forget anyone. So because I'm actually going to say people's names tonight. We've got David, George's mum, Luna's cat, Who else? ADD. Okay. So I've got to write them down or I'll forget who I'm talking about when it comes to praying for people. And I don't want to forget anything. It's just my mind's like a sieve. Don't mind me, guys. Alex said the usual story with the usual suspects. Darren, yep. Demelza said, night, night, all you beautiful beings. Love and many blessings. You too, Dems. See you tomorrow if Wheezy's on. King Snurgle said the weather warfare's been constant in one place or another for years now. All the flooding's been done by microwave cloud control. There are massive water plummets out at sea hidden from Google. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, yeah. Well, they did it during the Vietnam War too. I said, who said the Euphrates River drying up? Please speak. The Euphrates River. Alex said, one day we will be surprised they are actually doing what they say and we're all living in bliss. Yep. Darren said, time for bed, said Demelza. Susie said, our horrible forest fires are deliberately set here too. And then the Red Cross keeps all the money raised for the poor displaced people that lose everything. Exactly. That's what they did here during the fires 2 years ago in 2020. We had severe bushfires. People's homes were lost. People from all over the world donated thinking the money was going to the people who lost their homes. And the Red Cross kept it for the next emergency. Rip-offs. Alex said, good night, Demelza. Brian said, do what thou shalt. Yep. Yeah, that reminds me of Alistair Crowley, yeah. Demelza said, boing. Stay safe and smart all. Love yous. You too. George is saying good night, Demelza. King Snurgle said, Darren, lol, I recognise that magic roundabout reference, lol. ADD said, do you have Milo there, Hev? Yes, we do. We have Milo. But apparently, because of who makes it, I don't know if it's a good thing to drink or eat. Darren said the magic was Dylan eating mushrooms. Deb said, yes, they can do anything they want while here, and yet we still have to face the Lord when they cross over. Old School Pete said, regards to Asian movies, I was just thinking about a King Fu, one from my childhood earlier. I can't remember the name, but the hero loses his eyes but gets a new one out of pig from a fiery wizard tramp. Wow. Is that the guy with the long grey hair? Is that a little guy with the long grey hair and the long moustache and beard? Old School Pete? Old School Pete says, strange film, all things considered. ADD said, learn to make a concrete block heater grill. Start going to book sales and gathering all you can about gardening, foraging, canning, etc. Get as much as you can because others will need them too. Yes, and do you know what they're doing on Facebook now? People who are canning, they're calling them extreme terrorists or something. For canning food? What the hell? So, okay, in other words, the government just thinks the people are the enemy now, I think. That's what's happening. And I agree with you, ADD. Yes, we're going to have to learn a whole lot. King Snuggle said, I'm sure Dougal the dog was a secret stoner. Dylan was his dealer. Alex said, Crowley looks like Barbara Bush. She too had crazy eyes, like she was trying to put a spell on people. Yeah, she barely blinked. I remember one interview, she was sitting there the whole time like just staring, and it was creepy. I'm probably being creepy too, doing it. Oh, dear. Dee-Lee said, hello, Hev and everyone. How you going, Dee-Lee? Good to see ya. Old School Pete said, Demelza. Darren said, I don't understand how evil thinks it can win. It knows that God is the ultimate truth and that he has foretold his victory. Yeah. They're still going to try. That's the problem. They will still try. And Dee-Lee saying hello to everyone. George said, monkey magic, Pete. Is that? Yeah, I remember that. That was that little old man I'm talking about, isn't it? With the long, straggly hair, grey hair, and the moustache and the beard. I swear I know what you're talking about, I think. Old school piece to know it was one of a film. It was one of them that's that bad it's good. Oh, okay. Alex said, Monkey, I used to love that show. The dubbing was classic. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. King Snurgle said the sun and moon are supposed to only alter their rising position by a few degrees a day. It varied by 35 degrees in one day recently. Really? Yeah, it's not supposed to happen that fast. Darren said many people can't afford paywalls, ruins channel to use them. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. Oh, if that's how it's going to go, yeah, no, I don't know. I think I'd go off the... I wouldn't do it if that's how it's going to have to go. Timo said, hello, Hev. Hello, everyone. Almost forgot. I've had such a crazy week. It ended with a 30-year-old new patient that was double. She now has a small cell neuroendocrine carcinoma. Very rare. Yikes. Oh, no. That sounds bad. Actually, that's what my friend got. I have a friend who got a carcinoma in the brainstem. And I don't know if it was from something that was years ago. And I don't know if he had any things before that. But I'm sure that they cause it. Oh, Timmy, I hope they're all right. Geoloff said, just remember we are now in the heavenly presentation. We are the age of Aquarius, the Vestal Virgin who pours all the water from the vessel. This is a season the Jewish observe the Shemitah. Okay, cool. Darren said, I rewatched Monkey a few months back. Wow. Old school, it was Hev. You want to fight? Fight Me was a meme before memes were a thing. So it was that guy? Wow. Alex said, hey, Timmy. And thank you so much, Timmy. You nearly knocked me over with that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. ADD said, the issue with the sun and my grandma is it was moving in the same week. The moon, large. Did you mean large? The moon, the other night was completely southeast where it's always southwest. Watch the skies every night. Wow. Yeah, that's awful to me. I hope they're all right. Dealey said, Timmy. Alex, I haven't seen it for about 20 years, Darren. I can't remember the last time I seen it. I'm surprised I remember. I said, we're not human beings. It's not in the Bible. We are mortal beings. That is in the Bible. Susie said, how many people in this chat are naturally early birds or night owls? I am an early night and an early morning lately. It depends on what's happening during my life, but I go from late nights and later mornings to early nights and early mornings. But for a while, I've been in the early nights and early mornings. So I'm in bed early, like 8 or 9 o'clock at night lately. I'm just exhausted. Old school Pete said, oh, I never realised what happened either. Poor girl. Yeah, I honestly didn't realise until I started reading the comments, and when poor Frantic Missy said that the boyfriend had killed himself, I think I started realising. And that's when I asked, is she all right? Because I thought they found her alive. Yeah. Alex said, just as classically terribly great. Yep. Deb said, I thought that's why they built places like Stonehenge to keep track of the changing season with where the sun and moon rises. Yeah. George said he's a night owl. Dealey's a night owl. Faith is an early bird. Yeah, prayers for Frantic Missy. Geoloff said the Shemitah year is the year of letting the land rest, a year of sabbatical. September 2022, the water will flow in an overabundance. This is why the governments are releasing all the water banks. Ah, interesting, Geoloft. Alex is a night owl. Darren said, I originally saw it as a teen and thought they cast a girl as the priest. Shows I didn't take much notice. All the time they reference that she's an imposter. And Deb says, hey, Timmy. Susie said, I'm such a night owl, I would never notice anything new about the sun. I never see it rising. Yeah, I'm just an early bird, I think. The early bird catches the worm. I don't know. Apparently. Allegedly, right? I'm just going to put allegedly in front of everything. Darren said, King, I saw a stream about NASA and Musk's Dragon earlier. Looked like a remake of Button Moon. Wow. Timmy! Crunch said, we love you so much, Hev. Most of us have been here with you since the beginning. Oh, God love you. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all the old people who've been since the beginning and the new people and everyone. I really appreciate all of you guys. That's why I can't imagine putting everything behind a paywall. Why is it because of censorship or something? I'll just go off the internet if they're going to do it that bad. Susie said, every word I type's being messed with, like walking through wet cement. Oh, no. Alex said, praying for you, ADD. Yep. Darren said, same here, Susie. Oh, no. Are they really stuffing yous up? I said, people who think we're human beings have been brainwashed through school, but the truth is we're mortal. It's in God's word, and that's final. Boom. Yep. And everyone's praying for ADD as well. Heartland Lady said, Gina Coven Hill does astronomy from Indiana. She's awesome. Okay. Gina Coven Hill. Okay. Alex said, Crunch. Crunch said, Susie, wet cement. EF. Hey, how you going? You just caught it. Good on you, EFH. How you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. King Snurgle said, lol, the NASA stuff has always been such ridiculous crap. I could never understand why anyone took it seriously. They could take good photos in the 60. Now all CGI, no one questions it. Yeah, when they show you what the Earth looks like, it's most of them are, well, what NASA shows you are artist renditions of what the Earth looks like. Crunch said, Alex, big hugs. EFH said, test your water before drinking it. Purify if possible. Yep. Alex said, hey, EFH. And EFH said, hey, Alex. King Snowball said, Heartland Lady, I was watching Gina from the start of a channel. She didn't have anything better than a camera when she started. She got hit a lot on YouTube. Oh, really? See, they're censoring everyone, trying to point out anything. Darren Booker said, I think the original Grudge was called Ju-On. All 3 parts were actually scary. Hollywood can't do horror. Yeah. Yeah, I think I watched, I think it was The Ring, the original, and another one, and I can't remember. It might have been One Missed Call. I don't know what the name of it was. But anyway, I watched it in the original with the subtitles, and it was better than ours. Better than Hollywood could do. Susie said, do you think they have better things to do, honestly? Yep. Tim said, ADD, you've probably been down so many rabbit holes with attempting to cure like disease. Maybe email Heaven. She can give you my email address. We've bought quite a few relief at my clinic. Yeah, ADD. I've got my email is actually I'll put it in here. And you can email me, and I can give you Tima's email to maybe help. Is that it? Just got to make sure I'm seeing properly before I put it in there. Yeah. Tim is very good at what he does. Believe me. He's helped me a bit as well. Faye said, remember Frantic Misty Hev? Yes, I definitely will. Susie said, bye, Dems. Tim said, Lyme disease does not like disease, ADD, lol, autocorrect hates me. Yep, they're all doing it. I've put it in the comments now, ADD. It should be in there. ADD said Lyme is not a disease either. It was a test run for this. Alex said yes, frantic Missy and her cousin Megan. Okay. Tim has said you're spot on, ADD. Of course you'd know, yep. Crunch said most of the so-called diseases have patent numbers. Yeah, exactly. Why are they patented? Because they're made. ADD said, Tim, on my 5th doc, down to 90 pounds now, can't eat most foods, skin rashes all over, constant pain, memory loss, extreme fatigue, insomnia, got to pay cash to get in to one who will treat it. Oh, no, really? Oh, God, they're making it hard. You poor thing. Susie said the French horror movie Diabolique was excellent. Hollywood version was awful. Oh, there you go. That's one I haven't heard of. Diabolique. And I've got to spell it right. Okay. I said, whoever said they have to face the Lord when they cross over, yes, they do. That's when judgments start. Old School Pete said the guy with the beard is Fu Manchu. This was just a little tramp guy who used fire magic to add the fire eyes. Okay. It's the same one, though. It's the same thing, isn't it? Is it? From the same movie? Pig's eyes, I should say, yep. Weird that they were putting that in a movie way back, though, using pig's eyes. George said, glad I didn't have it. Yep. Gavin said, hi, Hev, the Kung Fu master with the long hair and beard. His name is Pai Mai? I can't say his name. ADD said, also look up sudden arise in brain amoebas. A small girl died from a lake and another man from a state. They will press this because of what this stuff does to your brain. Susie said, did you see it, Alex? The original had Catherine Deneuve. I can't say that either. Deneuve? Alex said, me too, George. Never have, never will. Nor will I follow any new bullocks they try and introduce either. Exactly. Tim said, ADD, I don't think YouTube would allow an email to be posted in the comments. I just put mine in there, Timmy. Maybe if you space it out. Maybe if you space it the first bit from the at whatever, it won't come up as an email. Maybe. I'm thinking. Or space the whole thing out and then ADD needs to put it all together. Darren said, usually night owl, never early bird. Alex said, I haven't seen it, Susie, but I'll see if I can check it out. ADD said, not sure how to get an email or PM to someone to talk further. King Snurgle said, the Viking said, where I live, my bedroom faces directly east. If you can't do it, Timmy, I'll try. If you like. Sorry, King Snurgle said, where I live, my bedroom faces directly east. The sun rises through it every day. A few times it was rising in the southeast. Not a mention of it anywhere. Then it returns to a westerly rising. Alex said, I think emails are allowed, Timmy. Night owl or very early after night owling. My Tennessee's an early bird. Darren said, the moon has a varying orbit. ADD said, Tim, can you split it into 2 comments? Sorry, I keep burping. Darren said, I had night sky book as the kid that said where and when to look for the moon rising. Wow. Alex said, not more bugs. Alex said, I know a worm isn't a bug, but they'll have us eating those next. They're probably better for you than anything else. I don't know. Darren, they already do, Alex. Mealworms. Susie said, I've been following you, Hev, since your show was in your kitchen. I think in a different house. Yes. Yep. That was it. Was that the beef bone broth? That's where I spilt water all over the floor while I was trying to get the kettle to put water in. That was great. And my grandsons were there with me. Alex said you can eat slim pork scratchings, Darren. Diet pork scratchings. Darren said only the hairy ones, Alex. I remember that from the other day. I finally remembered something. Old School Pete said the early bird may catch the worm, but the wise worm has a long life. Or did you mean life, not lie? Yeah. Alex is vomiting, laughing. Alex said, quick, get the bucket. ADD said, thank you, Hev. No worries. That's my email anyway. If you can't get Tim's, and if Timmy will allow me, I'll put it in there. ADD said, I fight to live each day. You would. You need help. You need some good help, definitely. Darren said, too late. Alex said, how philosophical, Pete. I said, the pictures of Earth is Photoshop and CGI. In reality, no man or woman has ever left Earth because they cannot pass the firmament. NASA knows this. Darren said, bad timing, not you, ADD. Yep. Old School said, one must think out the box. Alex, one simply must. Yes, definitely. Crunch said, love you all. Have to go for now. Have a good one, Crunch. Alex said, this chat gets so mixed up, it's hard to keep up with the conversations. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Sometimes I'm going like, what were we talking about back there? I can't remember. Oh, dear. By the time I get to the comments anyway, because I'm so slow with comments. But I like reading all of them. King Snurgle said I was talking about photos taken from Earth of the planets. The military has always had superior photographic equipment. All pics of planet solar systems are now CGI. Yep. Crazy, crazy world we're living in. Darren, I don't even know what that is. I can't see. Oh, is that a brain? Is that supposed to be a brain and a box? I don't know. Oh, my God. Alex said, shame they can't take actual pictures and all composites, though, King. I would love to see real pictures unless that's changed now. George said, Fu Manchu, old Hammer horror movie starring Christopher Lee. Oh, okay. ADD said, it's so sad how we have to outsmart this evil one to be able to speak to other humans. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? King Snurgle said that should have been returns to Easterly Rising. Oh, okay, yes, I thought, yeah. If it's rising in the west, we've got a problem. Old School Pete said, I think that's the guy, George. ADD said, Darren, I saw how that played out in the chat. I know that was bad timing. Yeah. Alex said, we'll always outsmart evil, ADD. Evil isn't really that bright. Yeah. Darren said, made me feel awful, ADD. Bad chat. Bad chat. Alex said, yeah, sorry, ADD. ADD said, Alex, this group definitely will outsmart the evil one, no doubt. Yeah, I think we've got ways. We've got a lot of smart people in here. A lot of smart people who know things that when I don't know them, they know them. ADD said, Darren, no offense whatsoever. This chat is very mixed up. It's not showing Have Our Order either. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I may have to do some lives where I'm just on YouTube, so I don't have the StreamYards or anything. And I think I'm going to run out of hours on StreamYard anyway, so I'm going to have to do it that way a couple of times at least. And I'll do some through OBS, but OBS confuses me. But the times I just pop up live, I won't be able to do intros or outros or whatever. I can't do them because I don't know how on the phone or on here, straight through YouTube. I don't know if you can screen, do the intros and that. I don't know. I'll have to see. D. Lee said, I've been with you since the Bone Broth show. Your wonderful laugh caught me. Been with you ever since. Oh, God, love you. I said the moon is plasma and local light. Fact. It's not a rock. That is BS. The sun is local and very close to Earth. Very close, not 93 million miles away, like the pedos at NASA say. Yeah, I've heard that before, Ice. Darren said, keeping up with Hev chats is a workout for the brain. ADD said, I have some interesting pictures of the sky. I took them on summer solstice. I'll email them to you. Zoom in and down write down what you see. I didn't see it until after I viewed the photo. Alex said, Hev has a wonderfully infectious laugh, Dealey. Oh, thank you, guys. Heartland Lady, love this chat. Intermission, you reckon? Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom, actually. Let's do an intro. Intermission. Okay, I'll be back.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and where I'll go in life, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes, and ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, guys, I was just eating. You know what's really good? Okay, I don't know if you can see that. It's just cheese inside a piece of ham. Wrap the ham around it like a sandwich and eat cheese in ham. It's beautiful. Yum. Okay, I said no man or woman has a real picture of flat planet Earth. Why? Because no man or woman can ever leave Earth or pass through the firmament. Yep. Alex said this chat is awesome. Excellent. Darren said intermission will be good. My cat wants food. Sorry, I'm trying to get all the food off my teeth. Make sure I've got no food on there. I do. Okay. GLF said, I noticed Aladdin, the AI platform, and the female Sophia was pulled out of chat. Very interesting. Really? Sway time for Alex. King Snurgle said, I'm grabbing a tea back soon. Oh, now I'm burping. D-Lee said, sway. Dancing. Some trees. Nice tune. It's lovely, isn't it? And here we go. Everyone's holding. Is that candles or lipstick? They're candles. I thought you were putting up lipstick. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Some ducks. Yep, that'll do. Yep. Some hugs. And Alex is laughing. Dolores says, thanks, Hev. GLF said, when the music plays, it's a time of purple haze. Yeah. Yep. I didn't even get to have one while I was off there. I was too busy eating. Robin's throwing hearts. Yep. Oh, yeah. Time for a J. Yep. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Oh, thank you, Giggy Star. Oh, God love you. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. George said, have munching away in the background. Susie said, why do there seem to be so many Satanists in Australia? Fiona Barnett stated that the number was very high, that we would all be shocked. Yes, and where I live right now in the Blue Mountains is full of them. Full of them. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I think we'd all be shocked, though, if we found out how many there were here. But where I am in the mountains is full of them, unfortunately. That's why I pray all the time. I just think, oh, help. God, help me. Darren said, I won't see the kitties for hours now they've been fed. Yeah, it's always the way, isn't it? They harass you when they want to be fed, and then you don't see them for ages. Except for mine, because I'm the doorman here at my house. Have to let them in and out all the time, you know. Then sometimes I just go, no, you can stay out for a while. Alex said, my old boss used to wrap spring onions in cheese. I love cheese and onion, but never tried that. Oh, that'd be interesting. King Snurgle said, I've gone on about planets, constellations for a reason tonight, this morning. The flat earther will love this. The planet stars, call them what you will, and not what we were told. Yeah, I agree with that. Nothing is what we were told. Alex said, 4 candles, 2 Ronnies. Joanne Kennedy said, hi, all. What was the movie on YouTube mentioned earlier? Toxic Skies. It was the Anne Hesh movie that was made quite a few years, not the recent one she made, the one she made years ago that was about chemtrails. It's very interesting. Good movie. Like good in the information, I think. Susie said, what is this song from? Which one, the first or second one in the intermission? Because there's 2 songs. There's the first one, which is Nefex. The second song is, if I can find, what's it called? Voices by Patricios. They're YouTube free songs, like free songs on YouTube to use on your channel. So they're royalty free, I think it's called. Yeah. You can find heaps of good songs in the YouTube studio. for your videos, okay? If you need free songs that you can play, there's heaps in YouTube in there in the studio bit. Hang on, I wonder if I can show people. Hang on. So people learning, okay, hang on. There we go. I wonder if I can, hang on. Show people where audio library. And all the songs come up. You just go down to it's in studio. You got to go down to your audio library down here. Can I make it bigger for you? Just for anyone who's starting to make videos, audio library, all the songs come up. You can play them before you download them, and then they go into, you can put them in your music, and then, whoa, I hate that. And then you can add them on to videos and things. So just for people who don't know, there's music in YouTube that's free to use, and you don't get copyrights for. King Snowball said everything above us is nothing but energy clusters. People looking through Nikon P900 and P1000 cameras are seeing this. I said, Hev, do you still have God's medication? I do. CBD. Yep. Alex said handles for forks. King Snowball said that they are also nowhere near as far away as we're told. Oh, thank you, Heartland lady. I'm grateful for humanity. We are finding truth together. It makes it a little easier. It sure does. And the more heads that are put together, the more ideas we have, the better off we are. That's why I don't like being in echo chambers. I want to hear as many ideas as possible. Well, let's pick the best ideas and go and live by that, you know. Definitely. So, and people on here are smart as well. So if I don't have an answer for something, someone else probably will. So it is good. It's excellent being here. George said Bojo's wife is a Satanist. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Alex said 4 candles, handles for forks. Yeah, I thought they were lipsticks. Would you believe? The candles. I am blind as a bat. I really cannot see very well anymore. King Snowball, I need to get out more, away from computers more, but I'm having a hard time doing that because I want to know what's going on. Catch-22. I want to go out and enjoy, like, the land, and I don't really have enough here, and it's very bushy, and they want to keep it that way. I'm not allowed to do things to the land, really. Yeah. So I've just got to make makeshift gardens and things, because I'm renting them. I don't own the home, so... King Snowball said, but most importantly, absolutely everything that happens because the influence of these energies. It's all a huge mechanism at work. Yeah. Faith said, definitely believe that, King. Yep. How can there only be 49 likes? Oh, everyone hit the like if you can, and subscribe if you can, because, yeah, that doesn't mean anything these days according to YouTube. Oh, dear. Joanne Kennedy said, thanks. There could be more likes. Sometimes if you have been watching from the beginning, they'll only go up so much. But if you go out and close the video and come back in, you'll see an updated number sometimes. ADD said, I am mine and my mum's cat door person, also for 6 cats. Oh, God love you. Alex said, awesome Gigastar and Heartland lady. Yeah, God love yous. There it is again, Toxic Skies. For anyone who wants that movie, it's on YouTube, free to watch. Definitely go and watch it. It was interesting, to say the least. Susie said Bojo. Yeah, his wife, apparently. King Snowball said the energies influence everything. It is why astrology has always been studied. Everything that can happen happens because of these energy interactions. David said, love the 2 Ronnies reference, Alex. Though I'm in the US, I'm a big fan. Oh, God love you. And Joanne said, Alex, thank you. And Old School Pete said, not surprising, George. She's clearly got sadomasochistic tendencies getting around with Boris. Yeah. Darren said, whatever I believe about the universe, King, I do believe that the energies of what is out there influences everything here. Yep. King Snurgle said, everything is connected to everything else. Light itself manifests and create everything via this interconnected activity. Yeah, I always hear that. We're more connected than we think. ADD said, audio library in YouTube. Thank you. Yes. Yep, there you go. Nefex a year ago. Yeah, the other one is called Voices by Patrick. Hang on, I'm going to have to write his name in here. I can't say it. It is Voices by Patrick. I've got to make sure I'm spelling this right. There you go. I'm pretty sure that's right. Alex said, not sure if that is what you meant, Susie. Oh, good on you, Alex. God love you. I don't know what the second song is, though. Well, I've put the title and the name of the song in there, so hopefully, yeah, you can get that. King Snuggle said, I've just given you the known secrets of the highest secret society that exists. They don't just believe this. They know it is fact and that they plan everything around. Yeah. Susie said, Alex, you mean about the song? Yes. King said, I see 72 likes. God love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. The link above is for the first song on the intermission called A Year Ago. Yep. King Snowball says 73 now. Susie said, yes, Alex, that was a song composed for the truckers. No, I don't think so. George says 76. Oh, God love yous. Alex said, I just refreshed 76 now. GLF said, try a taste of something beautiful. Boiling hot ham, thin slices. Pinch a big mound of lightly frozen shredded cheese and roll it up fast. Eat it even faster. It's like, oh, yum. Yum. I reckon I could just like put the ham on the cheese and fry that and then eat it. Oh, yum. That's the name of the other song. The slower song at the end of the intermission, that's the name of it. The really nice, you know that one. Geoloff said, make the drug even better with warm bits of sausage or bacon with the cold cheese on a ham. Oh, yum. Dennis Biz saying 52 likes after refreshing. Oh, YouTube could be playing around again too. They remove subs, views, and likes. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not backward and coming forward. That's how they do it. They remove, because I've seen on my phone so many views on one video come back onto the studio and it's got like 100 or 200 less and not as many likes. And it's like, what the hell? It's a bit weird. So I know they're playing. Alex said, I've seen pictures of Carrie Johnson doing satanic stuff, probably like David Cameron and his pig initiation. Yeah. Oh, Alex found it. Good on you, Alex. There you go. That's the song. There's a few nice ones in there. If you go through that music, there's lovely songs in there. A lot, actually. And you can pick the genre, so you can have like a rock, rock versions of things, and then you can have nice, slow versions of things. And there is some great, I've got like, how many have I got downloaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I've got about 35, between 35 and 40 songs downloaded off YouTube. Alex said, you may need to refresh, Dennis Biz. I think she said she just did and she came in and it was still low, but that's okay. Darren said, I'm sure the Black Mirror episode with the pig was about Cameron, Alex. I think it was too. Definitely, Darren. Definitely. But they said that the princess was kidnapped and they wanted him to do that so that they could get the princess back. That's where the misinformation is. That's not why. But yeah, the rest of the story is correct. Like, I find that in all movies, including this Toxic Skies. There's a little bit of disinfo and then there's information and there you go. Bingo, that's exactly how it works. Deb said, I'm so grateful I found it and this great oh, God love you. George said, Carrie Johnson did a satanic play at college or something from what I can remember. I think a lot of them probably do. King Snowball said, even human behaviour was created by these energy alignments. The other factor people have no idea about is time and how time works. Time combines with energy and influences to create all activity events. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Deb said that was Heaven Family. Oh, God love you. Alex said, I haven't seen it, Darren, but from what I've heard, I think you were right. Geoloff said, yes, you can fry the ham slice with cheese. Just use the extra oil, grease to drip over the top just like you do with an egg. It's highly addictive. Oh, yum. I'm Kai said, I'm back. I see 76 likes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I don't know how it helps anymore because they do, like, they take them all away anyway, but just, yeah. I mean, I've gone back to other people's videos that I know I've liked and they've been unliked. There's no highlighted little thumbs up anymore from me. And I'm like, but I did. Do it again. Same as comments. I've liked that many comments, gone back through YouTube and gone, hang on, I just liked those comments and the thumb's gone. So I don't know what they're doing. As King Snowball said, how time works is known by the same society I just mentioned. I'll link that another time. If you understand how time works, then you understand how timing is everything. Okay. Fair enough. Yep. Darren said the moon's energy led to the world lunatic. Yeah, because on full moons, don't like hospitals and police, they get busier. Do you know that? On a full moon, all the crazies come out. The crazies run amok on a full moon. Susie said, Boris strikes me as being on the spectrum, so a wife like that might not register right away because they seem ill-matched, looks set up. Yeah, one thing I always remember is watch the wives. I think they're more in control than what we think. Me too, Deb, said Alex. Alex said, I wouldn't put anything past those creeps, George. Yeah. I am Kai said, bedtime for this old fart. Much love, guys. You too, I am Kai. Catch you on the next one. Faye said, good night, Kai. God bless. King Snowball said, from what I've said, you can see why satanic rituals, witches' rituals, magic is carried out at certain times. But, yep. Dealey said, hello, Kai. Joyce said, good night, Kai. Odysee says, Carrie Johnson is Simmons. Everyone's saying good night, Kai. Alex said, yes, King, nasty piece of work she is. King Snowball said, the good guys know how this all works even better. We can read the evil one's actions like a book. It's becoming that way, isn't it? Darren said, see you next time, Kai. Have a good night. George said, yeah, King. Alex said, Boris is very. Susie said, bye, Kai. Alex said, astute despite his bumbling persona. He's very bright and knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, I think they all do. They all know exactly what they're doing. This is the plan. The UN plan. Anyway, guys, I'm probably going to leave it there for today. Okay, I'm going to say a prayer too. I'm just going to say the Lord's Prayer and then I'm going to mention the names at the end and ask our Father in heaven to look after these people. Okay. So, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power, the kingdom, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. And God, please look after Frantic Missy and her family, and for her cousin Megan Rich, please hold her in your hands. For David, please look out for him. Please look after George's mum. Please keep Luna's cat also in your hands, and please help ADD get better. Please. Okay. Much love from me to God, and from you guys to God, and all of us to God, and all of us to each other. Susie said maybe Carrie Simmons is actually Jane Simmons. Dara said, just remembered, Alex, another beach water pipe issue occurred in New Jersey. A leaky pipe under the beach caused a sinkhole. Okay, guys, I will leave it there. I'll put all your comments up as I do the outro, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Much love to all of you guys. See you soon.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.